you missed out on the first one, here's a short rundown of what happened. 4 Initiate Pathfinder Society members went to a party where there were 4 heads of different factions within the Pathfinder Society who gave them quests. After finding a greedy, maybe, construct on a boat, who they led to the academia, or where was it, Brent?
The Mage College, I would assume, something like that.
I don't remember whose idea that was. That might have been Hyatt's idea.
I think it was Hyatt's idea.
Sure, because I was playing the
mage.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so he got led to the Mage Society and then the Mage College, and then you guys went to spend the night in a haunted house, which kicked the crap out of you. And those Pathfinders decided that was not the life for them. However, a new group of Pathfinders has taken up the torch, as it were, to finish those missions, because there were 4 missions in total that were given to you guys, and only 2 were completed. So the 2 that were completed were given to you by Kalizro Benari of the Horizon Hunters. She wanted you to go to the haunted house, spend a night there to increase your fame, and to see if you could figure out, what was going on, like why it might have been haunted, before they tore it down, which is going to happen very soon. There was Iando Klein, the super serious Taldan man.
That's right.
Who sends you guys to the Flotsam Graveyard, where some smugglers were recently using an exposed ship that had been sunk from the Silent Tide invasion as a base of smuggling. That's where you found the construct. And then the 2 that you had not done were for Fola Baroon. Fola Baroon was the dark-skinned half-elf, member of the Envoys, or the head of the Envoys Alliance faction. She asked you guys to go to Westgate, where a Pathfinder had been captured, performing a mission for the Pathfinder Society. He had been, he participated in the Charge of the Gorgon, which is where, to keep overcrowding down, they released non-violent offenders through the streets, chased by a Gorgon. And if they managed to get to the other side of this area before the Gorgon turned into stone, then they were free to go. A practice which was pretty reprehensible and has been outlawed since then. However, there are people, she warned, that see it wrongly as culture or history and would be opposed to you, freeing someone from petrification. And then the 4th person was the dwarf who had a dwarven accent, not a Scottish accent, as some people have proclaimed, a dwarven accent. He was the leader of the Grand Archive faction. He had asked you to go to the there's a museum where one of the scholars of the College of Mysteries had been working on potentially dangerous research. He wasn't sure what it was, but he knew it was based on scrolls from Nadal. He didn't want the scrolls back specifically because he said they were probably written on human skin or something else gross, but he wanted to know what was happening.
Got it.
Would that by chance be the Black Rose Museum? Or do we not know?
Why do you ask?
Because Sean is curious, because Sean has played a good number of Pathfinder Society modules in his time, and nothing good ever happens at the Black Rose Museum. It's just a bad place. It's never good.
That's fair, I suppose.
It's not the Black Rose Museum, Sean. Okay. This is happening at the Blackross Museum. It's BLAKROS.
Oh,
so probably a different place, and everything's probably fine.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, taking up the torch, and also having been given the salve of anti-petrification or anti-paralysis to do the job in Westgate. are 4 new heroes. So why don't we go? Let's just do top left. Start with Brent and go clockwise. Everybody can introduce their new hero, and who's going to be joining us on this quest.
All right.
I am playing Jimmy Jabs Johnson, the human sorcerer. He likes a good time, and he likes his friends even better.
Aw.
Okay.
I will be playing Greta Slimestone. Those of you who were here for episode 1 may recognize the name Slimestone, as I am playing Gangrel, Slimy Slimestone's younger sister, taking up her brother's mantle. I am a dwarven rogue.
Okay, Sean.
I am playing. Who am I playing this time? Zabar Quad, a gnomish druid, and their Leshy familiar Gallerina Skullcap. Zabar is new to the town. They have bright purple hair, emerald green eyes, and very, tan, almost like spray tan orange coloring of their skin. But you do notice that there are some, white spots that have been kind of bleached away
Oh
from
no.
them being stagnant. So they are hoping that joining the society will help them get their colors back. And they
Aw.
use the they-them pronouns.
Perfect.
All right, Pete.
I'll be playing Onka, a female half-orc barbarian. Onka is just a large, imposing figure. She's not lean muscle. She loves to drink and eat, so she's a little bit of a big girl even for her size, over 6 feet and such. So, but she has all the traits that are desirable in orc society.
Nice.
And she hopes that translates into regular.
I'm sure it'll be great.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
So I don't think I introduced myself, but my name is Matt. I play the GM on this show. I also play Twin Talon on the podcast. If you ever want to check out a podcast, there's a podcast called the Cracked Eye Podcast. You can find it where podcasts are caught. It is Sean and Haya and myself and some other good folks playing through the Age of Ashes adventure path. And I can't not plug that every time I'm on a camera. So here we go. Anyway.
That's fair.
I appreciate that.
So we will pick up where the others left off. Where do you four want to go first? Do you want to check out the Black Rust Museum, where there is some weird ritual going on, or do you want to go to Westgate and check out or try to free the Pathfinder who'd been turned to stone?
Is there has time run out in order to finish the exploration of the haunted house?
That was done.
Okay.
The
Officially.
last group did that, but got pretty messed up in the process. They weren't really sure, what the reason for the haunting would be, other than it was terrifying,
Got it.
and that they
Skeletons.
almost died a bunch of times.
We found those
So-
skeletons in the pit in that one room, so that's why.
I thought they were zombies.
Oh yeah, they weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
That's why it's
undead.
haunted. Yeah,
Mm.
we're
Oh,
good. We don't need it. We don't need it.
Yeah. It's haunted because there's zombies there.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that Greta would have loved to face up to whatever her older brother was working through. So she's kind of like, well, if we're not going to go beat up some zombies, then I'll leave it up to the rest of you to come up with what we're doing next. I don't mind.
I think we should take care of the statue. That seems like a pretty bad thing that happened, and we should probably try and take care of it.
Museums sound boring. Yeah.
Museums sound fun. I mean, imagine all the things that could be there.
like shiny
Books?
things to take. I mean, read.
Scrolls?
Yep.
More books?
All of this sound completely uninteresting.
Books are great when you need to start a fire and you have nothing to start it with, so you can use it as kindling.
Yes.
That is fair, and hopefully, if not for kindling, they'll be valuable to put some coin in our pockets and food in our bellies. So
I saw this one person take a bunch of pages out and then they put like gold in it and then hid their gold in the book. It was very funny.
Where did you see this happening?
I mean, in my travels.
I see. Not that you have a book on you with
No. Books just hurt trees.
sense motive. So we're making our way to free the statue.
Downtown, walking fast.
Faces past.
Okay. So the
Okay.
group has decided that the statue is more pressing than the ritual, which is currently happening at the Black Cross Museum.
Well, that's
Fair
right.
enough.
A ritual.
I
Oh.
just told that we going to museum. Their ritual that you type people do.
I guess I
mean-
must have missed that too. But if it's happening right now, maybe that's something we should take care of. I don't know.
Hey, you guys
Yeah.
do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh.
They look dejected and look kind of down and. All right, to the museum.
I mean, it
Museum
sounds
we
like
go.
we disrupt things real well in there. Yeah.
It's true. Okay.
All right, let's go to the museum then.
All right, let me scroll to a different part of my book. There we go. All right, so you head to the Petals District. And just as a refresher, Tavar Hamavsi was the person from the College of Mystery who has been working on a ritual, but it's unclear what it is.
His name already make me want him punched in face. Yes.
So, but you're not really sure where this is happening.
Okay.
So you could possibly ask around, do some gathering data information.
Is that gnomish you just spoke?
Yes, it
Ah,
is.
I see. What role would that be? Would that be society?
So that is diplomacy in second edition.
Got it. Sure. I will try my hand at diplomacy. And I rolled an 18 diplomacy.
And I will also try to gather some information.
So you got a 12.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try as well, and Zabar got an 11.
Okay. Is Anka gonna try to gather some info?
I suppose I was just going to say she's going to point at the first guy that she sees and say, "You, man with fancy title, College of Mystery." Yeah, that's about right. I mean, I didn't know if the roll was going to, come in higher than I hoped it would be. So,
So Anka rolled a 9, which was appropriate.
Okay. Good. So Jimmy Jabs Johnson and Zabar, you guys decide, or at least Jimmy Jabs convinces Zabar that the best place to gather information would be a local tavern, where he proceeds to have some fun with his friend Zabar, who has been confused as to why no one is giving them the information that they're looking for, but they have a good time nonetheless. Greta, you managed to talk to someone actually at the College of Mystery.
Oh.
You learn that Tavar has been working on the ritual for several days at the Black Cross Museum after its normal hours of operation, with some assistants aiding her. The person you talk to adds a hint that people have been kind of apprehensive at her research because she hasn't had a lot of experience outside of the university. Outside of the college, I should say.
Right, because there's two different schools of magic here in Absalom, correct? There's the Arsenium and this college that's for like those who can pay a pretty coin, right?
That sounds familiar.
Okay. Okay, never
Um,
mind.
I'm typically not the person that knows the most about the history of a place, especially with a 4,000-year history of Absalom.
Yeah.
I will do my best to know what is relevant, but
Well, if
I
it's
wasn't
not
expecting
relevant,
to be quizzed.
well, if that's not relevant, then that's not relevant. It's fine.
Anka, you also find out that Tavar has been working on the ritual for several days at the museum after its normal hours of operation. Again, this person tells you that Tavar has some assistants aiding her in her research. But she says, be very careful when you go, because we're all a little worried about her research. And they look around kind of conspiratorially, and they say, she's typically very restrained. She kind of doubts herself, and her hesitation and self-doubt have led to the ritual slipping out of her control. Please don't kill me.
Me have no handle on subtext. You need more blunt. What wrong with ritual? You say shamans casting, yes. Assistants helping, junior shamans, what have you, yes. All the rest, me no follow at all.
We're just worried because she's... Oh boy, you're close. She tends to... You don't seem like a person that thinks very much before you do actions. She is the opposite of that. She thinks way too long.
Calm down.
Uh-huh.
That is a stereotype. And me,
You are very close to my face.
Yes. Well, you making me very angry, and me going to have to speak louder because of that. Now, what other things wrong with ritual? She losing control of ritual. That's what you say.
Yeah, because she doubts herself and she tends to wait too long to make decisions.
Again, no Orcish word for doubt. Me have no frame of reference what you're talking about. So, I tell other whatever shamans in our group. You tell me what? Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Pete, I
all right.
love you.
They scamper off. Yes. Okay, so you all reconvene with this information that you've gathered.
Yeah. No, it seemed like after dark she have helpers and she's losing grasp. Yes.
So, did you find out what exactly the nature of this ritual is, other than being dark and she's losing grasp of it?
Are we talking about like maybe herbalism or tracking? Again, nature. When I don't, again,
Fair.
What you mean?
Fair. Babe, with an 18, would I have been able to identify what sort of... I mean, I'm not a sorcerer. Based on what I was told, would I be able to tell Jimmy what it could entail within the ritual? Whether it's like a dark magic or necromantic nature, or... Does that make sense?
Not particularly.
All right.
It's unclear what she's doing. It's being kind of kept close to the vest.
Okay.
You were told that people at the university are worried because she does not have a lot of experience in the field.
Oh boy. Got it.
And so her practical knowledge is probably not ideal.
Okay.
And people are worried that that's going to cause a problem.
Okay.
Do we know what she studies?
Magic.
Okay.
Sound right. I can confirm. Sounds like magic is involved.
Well, I can confirm that the bar next door is excellent.
Wait. We talking while you go to bar? We don't go to bar. We got time till nightfall.
Greta will do the office look at the camera as it like pans to her while this conversation's going. I'm like, okay, so what is our what are we doing next, guys?
Well, it sounds like the bar.
Okay, I'm okay with that, even though there's rampant rituals happening.
I can take any more
Well,
alcohol.
I got some to-go cups, so we can investigate while being at the bar.
Oh, clever.
What is Absalom's open container policy?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Sounds about right.
No,
Okay.
That's not good policy.
That is also true. We should go wait till sundown and then go storming into the museum. Burning all the books and pulling down everything that's bad.
It's okay.
And make sure. Are you talking down to me?
No.
As they look up at you because you are taller than them.
Not by terribly much, but yes.
I mean, I guess anyway. And then you see the little tiny Leshy on my shoulder swaying because it's also drunk. And then we should go instill confidence into this person casting spells so they can feel better about themselves.
Wait. You know what always makes me confident? A few drinks. Well, let's go find this person, give them a few drinks, then help them do the ritual.
Yes.
Wait. Are you saying shaman just need life coach and not to be beaten up and have books burned? I'm uncertain.
Yes, life coaching, yes.
Life coaching, yes. Book
And a few drinks.
yes. Could the life coach be in the bottom of one of those cups? Could that be what we tell them?
Yes.
And then they have to get to the bottom of the cup, and when they don't find the life coach, they grab another cup and have to try it again.
Wait.
And then they just drink all the to-go cups.
No, I'm confused. Now we're saying that there are life coaches
it's
in
a
cups, literally
Yeah,
inside them.
It's a form of scrying for your future.
What is
There we
happening?
go.
It checks out. I mean, me make best decisions when a few drinks in.
Yeah, it's called liquid
Yeah.
courage for a good reason. Let's do this.
Perfect.
So if you pour it on
Okay.
the books, you can light it, and it makes a bigger explosion.
And then it was nighttime. So you guys find yourselves, the four of you, outside of the front doors to the museum. You see that there are lights on inside. Pretty much from it's a 3 stories. It looks like there's like 2 full stories and a smaller tower. It's a 3rd story, and it looks like there's lights on throughout the building.
So we gotta try to talk first before we bash heads, or
I guess.
The best?
Yes.
okay. Well, you just tell me when to pull trigger and bashing head starts. But maybe we need safe word.
Cabbage.
Kumquat.
These are horrible safe words. No good.
Look, cabbage is a very normal word that you use in everyday conversation.
Aurora Borealis.
That's too long.
Oh.
All right. Well, Greta's just gonna
I
like
just-
huff and just start moving forward and knocks at the door, I suppose.
You see
Okay.
I
Zabar.
just use discretion. Yes.
You see Zabar pull out their small wooden shield and a fork, which they call a trident.
Oh.
And how many points are on that trident, Sean?
3. It is
Okay.
a 3-pronged fork.
Okay, good.
If it had 4 prongs, would it be a quadrant?
It's unclear. Okay,
fair.
so Greta knocks at the door. In a few moments, you see the door start to creak inward, and looming in the doorway, even though there's light behind him, is a tall, gaunt man. He says, "Hello."
What? He didn't say you rang.
I was going to do that, but seemed a little derivative.
Hello. We're here to help. We're from the Pathfinder Society. And we heard you might have a ritual problem, and we're here to aid with that.
I don't know if it's a problem or not, but Miss Tavar is performing a ritual upstairs.
Zabar just kind of starts walking by them.
Hold on there, little one. Do you have some identification?
And I point to Gallerina the Leshy. Right there! The Leshy kind of goes... with its, 6 eyes.
The man looks down at Gallerina.
Do you have some identification?
She reaches behind her and pulls out a little cup and holds it up to him.
You said you're from the Pathfinder Society?
Greta will shake her head and dig into her belt pouch, and I'm guessing they have some sort of badge or insignia.
A wayfinder?
Wayfinder, yes.
Wayfinder.
You were all given wayfinders when you were inducted into the society.
He says, oh, Wayfinder, of course. Well, don't let me stand in your way. Me, this unnamed person who you don't even care to introduce yourself to. Come inside, yes. Just tromp about, I guess.
Excuse me.
Moves out of the way.
We did introduce ourselves, sir. We said we were the Pathfinder Society, and you are. And Greta will square her, 3-point-some foot self and extend her hand to this lurch-like character.
I am Kayron.
He puts his hand out and shakes her hand. He's just kind of lanky and bony, but he's tall.
Okay.
And he kind of motions you with his arm into the museum.
Okay, so we're thinking more riffraff than actual lurch. Got it. Cool. She'll kind of look behind her to less squishy friends.
You want us in front? Yeah. Okay. I have my great axe out, and I'll, walk up in the direction of
Just kick. Okay, let's go. You said the ritual is happening upstairs? Kayron?
Upstairs, yes. Go to the stairwell by the northwestern corner of the building.
He motions with his hands.
Says, don't worry about the manifestations. I'm sure Tavar has matters well under control.
Sense
And
motive.
as you pass through the door, he closes
Roll that
it.
back again. What manifestations?
Oh, there are some odd things happening the closer you get to the 3rd floor, but I'm sure Mistress Tavar is in complete control of her research. She wouldn't be a senior member of the college if that was not the case.
As you come into the first floor, you notice that the ceilings are pretty uniformly about 15 feet tall, or 15 feet high, I should say. And the walls here are made of stone masonry. As you're looking around, you notice that the light that you saw from the outside seems to be provided by dozens of braziers, which are suspended from hooks. And as you're looking at them, you realize they're probably not actual fire. They're probably continual, like someone casts continual light on them.
Okay.
Or continual flame. Okay.
rotten cabbage. It smelled like rotten cabbage to anyone else.
Yes, but let's keep moving and perceiving to make sure we're safe, so we can find the the mistress casting spells. I guess.
I would like to keep my eye out for any clues or signs of to what actually type of ritual this is going on, or type of magic or anything.
Okay.
Since I am a sensate gnome,
Mhm.
I get a bonus to any unseen creatures that are close enough for me to smell.
Nice.
So as long
Okay.
as they're within 30 feet, so I'm going to be. You just see me going.
Oh, it's a druid. Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
My perception is 11.
And I rolled a 24 on just general spooky,
Okay.
ooky feelings.
All right.
I smell an
Um,
orc.
We have a half orc in our party, Zavar, if you remember.
That's right. Sorry.
No, it's fine. That odor cultivated. Well, it is very attractive to, well, everyone really.
I'm
Have we
so
thought about-
attracted.
Have we thought about bottling it? Maybe we could sell it.
It's supposed to enhance. Well, actually, I got it from Druid down the road outside Absalom. It was. You take this pastis and this herb here, and you mold it together, and then you just wipe it under your underarms and pretty much anywhere else that's wet. It very pungent. Very pungent.
Mm-hmm.
It's a word.
That pungent is the right word for it. Anyway.
So are you making your way to the second floor as Kayron suggested?
Yes.
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 All right. So let us take you to the map.
Ooh.
Ooh, transition.
It's very dark.
Shouldn't be.
There's some light.
I have a Y.
Well, you're coming up a staircase.
Okay.
So Anka is in the front, followed by Greta, followed by Jimmy, followed by Zabar, followed by Gallerina.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, should we start moving?
So everybody should be able to see. Yeah.
All right.
And there should be just light about.
No problem. Are we just moving like 30 feet at a time, or?
You guys could just move. I mean, you come into this area, you can see to the south. So this map is oriented north-south, like you would expect. Up is north, left is west, right? And you come to up this stairwell. To the left is like a dead end. And as you come around the corner, you see a long hallway to your left, to the east here. Which has a number of doors, mostly on the left-hand north side of the hallway, and one at the far end to the south. You also see a door here, going into that room, whatever that is, and a door here. To the south, the room opens up, and you can see kind of pretty far after that.
Okay. Is there any like chanting or anything that would indicate where the ritual's taking place?
You don't hear anything at this point.
My guess would be one more floor up, because I think she's doing it on the third floor.
Okay. Let's see here.
Do we want to go down this hallway? See what's down there?
Sure. Sounds
Sure.
good.
Okay, so Anka, you're in the front
I will have my shield raised, defending.
there. Okay. So there's a door here, a door here, a door here, a door here, and a door here.
Okay.
All right.
My intention is to walk down the hallway and open the doors as I go. Hello. Hello.
Okay, so you're just going to open each door as you come to them?
Yes.
Okay. So you open the first door.
Nothing.
There, it looks to be in a small office.
Boring.
Maybe if we poke around in there, we'll be able to tell what sort of rituals they've been conducting here.
Wait, are you saying we should toss the office?
Just gently poke about, Anka. Just gently poke about, dear.
I was gonna say, Anka, you keep opening doors. We'll investigate the rooms as you open them.
Okay, and afterwards I toss the office. Got it.
Absolutely.
Okay, I guess. I don't think we should really make our presence known that we've been, poking our nose around here, but,
Oh, it's fine. Because, again, we can blame manifestations. I think that works.
Sure.
Are there any nameplates or any identifying things to these offices?
So you've come past the first one. There isn't in that one. The second office, as Anka opens the door very gently, I assume. Also, not no identification. This is a smaller office than the first one. The first one had a pair of desks. This one has a single desk, but it is smaller.
Boring. Again, no keep trophies even.
Can I thoroughly investigate that first office?
Sure. So that's going to take about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Anka is off to the races. What's everybody else doing?
Greta's gonna keep her guard up, perceiving any possible... I mean, I am a rogue. I should be perceiving traps or anything of that sort, no?
Sure.
I'm going to come into the second room, and I'm just going to try to figure out whose papers are these. I figure their names should be written at the top of these somewhere. If it's the person that I think is involved in the ritual, I'll stay and look. If not, I'm heading on with my life.
Okay. So, Greta, you said you are perceiving. Where are you going to stay in reference to your companions?
Is it okay if I stay more or less where I currently am in the middle, so should anybody yell or have any issues, I can run to them?
Yes. I mean, you're not going to be able to search for traps in front of Anka if you're 10 feet away from her, but you can absolutely stay there to be able to react should something happen.
Since I am searching for traps, you're right, then I will follow Anka and try and maybe scout a little bit ahead, Anka, if that's okay, and just kind of look at the doors first. So we don't want anything to blow up in your face. Just
you spellcasters that dwell here, they probably tricksy.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
They certainly do sound tricksy, so let's make sure nothing happens to you.
All right. And she opens another door. This door opens to an office, which is much like the last one you saw. It's a single desk. You can see, you poke your head in, there's a cabinet and around the corner there. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here, the other two busy searching and such.
Mm-hmm.
You check hallway and such. Anka, check this room.
Okay. I can do that.
Good.
All right. So let's get perception checks from everybody.
Oh boy.
Our rolls a 21 searching that room.
17 perception.
Nice.
When I
22
say
for
search, I'm
Anka.
flipping the desk over and such.
I assumed that.
Cool. As long as we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got you. I'm right there with your character. Okay. So Zabar and Gallerina search this office. There are 2 desks. Everything here is pretty mundane. It's, maybe some accounting records, things like that. It's nothing to do with the ritual in any way. You don't find anything of particular value. It's pretty mundane. Jimmy, you find a similar office. It is filled with, ledgers. There's some schedules here about lectures that are going to be given, and tour groups that are going to be coming through. There is some amount of accounting for visitors, things like that. Anka, you find the underside of all of the furniture. There isn't hidden anything or anything to that effect. Again, pretty mundane. Greta, you don't find any traps. However, on the door to the north of where you're standing right now, there is a small brass plaque which reads Nigel Aldane, Curator.
Guys, I think I found the curator's office.
And this door, unlike the others, is locked.
Ooh, this one's locked. I can work on this one if you guys don't mind.
As I'm smashing up the office and the furniture in here. Curator, that's some sort of medicine man?
He is keeper of All Museum.
He's a medicine man for objects.
Sure.
He boss of museum. Got it.
Yep,
He have
that's
good
it.
stuff in his room. Let me know.
I'll certainly
So-
let you know.
Before I leave this, I'll go, oh, Anka said toss the room. So I go to the one chair in it and I knock it over aggressively. And then I walk back out into the hallway.
Very pleased with yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Greta's just hearing everything like crashing. I'm guessing she's just like, I can't work under these conditions. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
So
thievery
Zabar.
would be to.
Yes, thievery.
I rolled
you-
a 12.
Yeah. You take a couple minutes and you do not get through the lock. Seems like it's a pretty decent lock. So as you guys are walking past, like Zabar, you walk past the room that Jimmy was in, and it's some papers are mussed about, but nothing too crazy. And then as you guys walk past the room that Anka is tossing, like the desk is upside down, the chair is broken, it's like into splinters, the cabinet is knocked onto its face, and the back has been ripped off. She has thoroughly searched this poor person's office.
Did you guys find anything good?
Thoroughly.
No, let me see if I can help you with this door, though.
All right. Do you want to use my tools?
No, I'm no good at it.
Okay. Can I take 10? How does this work, Matt? Remind me.
So there is no more of that.
Boo.
There's just
Oh, don't
rolling.
worry.
Can I try again?
Yeah, absolutely. It just takes time. As long as there's no negative outcome for it.
There we go.
How about a 21?
Oh, that's very nice. It is not enough.
Anka,
Yes.
I think you need to open this lock.
Oh, yes. Me good with locks. I'm gonna.
Let me give it one more try while Anka's coming over.
With a 22? Is that what it is?
That's a 26.
Oh. Greta will grumble to herself, and you kind of see her, like, bang her head against the wall repeatedly.
So, Jimmy, do you have thieves' tools?
Inventory.
I'm guessing he would use
No, I
mine.
don't.
So you can give her lots of pointers, but you can't actually do anything unless you.
Fair
have
enough.
those
Fair enough.
tools.
So what you're
Although,
saying
as you're
is
looking
Jimmy's
into their-
mansplaining. How to do
he's
my
like,
job.
"Doing it
Shoulder, very like you gotta like this, and
I can't concentrate!
Yeah, so that would boost your 21 to a 22, but it doesn't. That's still not enough.
Boo.
yeah.
Well, I've got a set of lock picks on me. I'm gonna use my great axe.
Okay.
I'll come towards the door with it, not the locking mechanism.
Okay. So I'm assuming that you're going to hit the door. So if you just want to roll damage there for your great axe.
15.
15 damage.
This
Okay.
will turn into The Shining pretty much.
Okay, so you hit it, and in one blow, you manage to basically knock a big chunk out of the door. To that, someone could then put their hand inside and unlock it from the other side.
Okay, that's fine. You have smaller, more petite hand than me. You unlock.
Sure. Greta will grumble to her. You can kind of hear under her breath, we haven't done anything else with subtlety. Why do we have to do this? And she will reach around and unlock.
Okay.
And probably get her
So-
hand eaten. Okay, sorry.
To which Zabar goes, "Oh no, the manifestations have ruined this door."
So mechanically, this door had a hardness of 5. It had 20 hit points and a break DC of 10, or a break threshold of 10.
Okay.
Meaning that when she did 15 damage, the first 5 was absorbed by the hardness, which let 10 go through. 10 being the break threshold, meaning it's broken to the point that it is like not functioning anymore as a door. So you have managed to get through. The DC on picking the lock was a 25, by the way.
Oh, wow.
So it was,
Okay.
it was a
Really
decent lock.
high.
You had actually critically failed the first time, so I then made the DC a 26.
If only I was prepared and brought things.
Yes. Only
It seems so silly that he paid so much for lock and then have such a crappy door.
yeah.
You would think.
Well, most people aren't going to kick it in, I guess. Or accident. Anyway, so you open it up and you see a nicely appointed office. It has a desk to the eastern wall, a cabinet to the northwest, low table to the west, and then a couple chairs in the middle there. There is a painting
Okay.
hanging over the hanging on the wall, kind of over the shoulder. If you were sitting at the desk, it would be behind you.
Okay.
And it is of a landscape of some kind. You can see some people in it. Like it's if you want to make a like a society check, maybe.
Sure. How's a 17?
You're pretty sure it's something in Absalom that it's a picture of, but without you're not really sure. Like you pick out some points, like I think that's supposed to be Absalom, but you're not really sure exactly what it is you're looking at.
Okay. How big is this painting?
It's probably roughly 5 feet by 5 feet.
Okay, so it's large.
Yeah, it's a big painting. It's not going anywhere.
Curses.
Do I have any idea about the painting?
No, I mean, once she points out that it's Absalom, you're like, oh yeah, I think that's right, but you're not really sure what it is that it's about.
With a 12, Jimmy?
What is a 12?
Sorry, yes, that is Absalom. See, those are the shoals over there.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
Uh-huh. Okay, can we poke around the room a bit to see maybe there'll be some missives or journals detailing things about the ritual
Sure.
that the curator might know, or
Absolutely.
anything valuable. I mean, things about the ritual. Yep.
Okay, anybody who wants to search in there can do so with your perception check.
Can I just use my hero point, please? I'm feeling really
If you want to use
grumbly.
it now, you can definitely use it now.
No, it's okay. I'm still
I'm gonna look
mad at
around.
Jim, I guess.
Yeah, so Greta's got a 10, Zabar has a 19.
I'm gonna be knocking chairs over again.
Jimmy's got a 9.
I'm just going to look behind the painting.
Okay, me give enough time for you all to search, and after they've had a chance to look the room over, I'll begin to toss it in their way, more or less.
Okay,
Okay,
17. Okay,
wait, before we continue.
well, it's hard to hide things.
Out of character,
Yes.
guys. Like, how did we think these characters were better than our level 1 characters? We're just like, everything's fine. Just...
Look. Every group has their own way of finding things. We happen to be the throw everything around the room to find things.
I'm just saying that you can
Fair.
find secret passages or panels as long as you break the entirety of the piece of furniture apart. So really, it's not. There are different ways to
Fair.
cook an omelet, and this one just breaks all of the eggs and leaves the shell inside.
Crunchy. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah,
Sorry.
country style.
Right?
Okay, so Zabar, as you're searching through, you find some ledgers, which, for the most part, lost my train of thought. Sorry, for the most part, document mundane objects about what is on display, future plans for museum exhibits, things like that. But as you are kind of looking through the book, you smell something. It's almost like salt, and you think you see some movement out of the corner of your eye.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
You just roll Tanglefoot.
It's an innate ability. Excuse me, mysterious thing. I address towards in the direction I think I see it.
Okay, so as you turn, you realize that the painting, as Anka pointed out, does have some pictures of the harbor, the shoals there, and as you're looking at it, you feel like you can smell the sea air, and there are people like working on the docks, and for a moment it looks like they're moving.
Does anyone else see this?
What are you talking about?
Hey, what?
So as
They're
soon as you
moving.
say that, one of the people in the picture like looks at you and puts his fingers to his lips and then goes back to his position. And as everybody turns around, no one else knows what Zabar is talking about. Everything looks fine.
You have not been eating things provided by your familiar again, have you? Because last time we found you huddled in an alleyway, just, talking to yourself and saying that you were in a mystical land of Fae or something.
It's true.
Well, I was in the first world, but that's neither here nor there. What?
What did you see, Zabar?
Yeah, spit it out.
I point to the person that moved. That one moved and told me to go shh. And then they went back to where they were. And I try and poke them.
It's a painting.
And I knock over the nearest chair again.
Okay, so the chair like you were sitting on, you jump down off of it, you kick to the ground.
Me know how to handle this.
Oh, no.
Me look at the painting and brandish my great axe. You there! You better start speaking, or you know what good for you. And I'll attempt to intimidate the painting.
Okay, give me some intimidate there. Roll that up. Ooh, 20.
Nice.
That painting is shaking in its frame, but it doesn't seem to respond in any way.
I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. So you cast Detect Magic. Detect Magic works a bit different now than it did previously. Now it's basically a 30-foot emanation based on use. Basically, it's just a pulse out from you. And as you concentrate, you get just the presence or absence of magic. Now, if you know things are magical ahead of time, you can exclude them. So basically, you can figure out if there are new magic things in your midst. And as you do so, you get the faintest tingling that something is magical.
There's something magical here. Can I concentrate it for another few rounds to pinpoint it, like I would in the past? Or okay,
Basically the best thing you can do is then just walk around and see when you stop feeling tingles. Because basically it's just a 30-foot bubble, and you know if something is magic in that bubble or not. And that's at this level, that's all you can do. So the best you can do is kind of wander around and see when the tingling stops, and then you can figure out kind of where the magic item was.
do walls prevent it?
Correct.
Okay. I'll put the painting outside and walk back in, and then do it again.
Okay, so you take the painting off the wall, put it in the hallway.
Yes, then come back to the room and try it again.
Any of the
you
little
s-
people scream as they get tilted.
No,
So they all fall off the side.
no, nothing. It just seems very normal. You still feel like this faintest tingling of magical energy, almost like it's permeating everything.
I mean, we are in a magical school.
Medicine
Is that
man?
right? Yep.
You're in a museum. Yeah.
I go back to the first room, grab some of the papers, come back
Mm-hmm.
and start making a pile of it in the middle of the room, and take out my flint and steel.
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No,
What kind of group is this?
The only way to clean it is with fire.
No, no.
no, hold up. There's other ways to clean, like with a broom or mops, dustpans. They all work very well and don't have any fire. I want to search the desk.
Those sound way less fun.
Wait. Maybe we hold the painting over the fire and then they start talking.
Are we really going to intimidate a painting? We don't even know if Zabar was on a bad trip or not, guys. No
Good
offense,
point, good
Zabar.
point.
I'm never on a bad trip, okay?
Oh, we don't know if Zabar was on a trip or is on a trip.
Also fair.
Zabar doesn't know if Zabar is on a trip.
There you go. So,
You're not wrong.
so Jimmy, do you feel like there's anything of note in here?
There's still something of note in here. I want to search the desk to see if I could find anything. Because if I was keeping magic things, I'd keep them in my desk.
That's fair.
Okay. As you're looking through the desk, you don't find anything that seems particularly interesting, but it does. You do remember what Kieran said, which is that the closer you get to the third floor, the more often you'll see the manifestation.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's why the office closest to the third floor are the ones that are completely tossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't we? We're on the second floor. All these offices are the same distance from the third floor. It is all 6 feet up.
It's probably
Good
fine.
point. So we should
15,
probably
but
toss
yeah.
the rest to be similar.
You said
Yes.
there was a door across from us over here? Or is that the room we're in?
It's right here. It's just to the south of Greta.
Okay. Have we tried that door?
You have not.
Okay.
Since I'm in front of it, should I try and detect any traps? And if I don't detect any, should I just open it, you guys?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
that's fine.
Okie dokie. Matt, what do I roll?
It would be
Perception?
perception.
How's a 26?
Well, I think a 26 is good enough to go on a break and come back at, say, 2:10.
Perfect.
Sounds
All right.
good.
So we'll find out what happens when we come back. So everybody who's out there, one of us is going to stick around. We will talk to you, answer any questions you have. We should have mods out there who have been collecting any questions so we can answer them since we are trying to focus on the game itself. But we do want to get back to you, interact with you like you would expect. So who is taking the first shift?
I believe I'll take it.
Okay, so Haya will take the first shift, and we will be back here at 2:10. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you very soon.
We'll see you soon.
Whoosh! So I'm gonna mute these guys. And, kind of keep my eyeballs on the Discord. And remember, guys, do thumbs up once you're ready to come back. On the meantime, hi, everybody. Thanks. Hello, Slime Zone. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to just scroll up in chat, see what exactly we have missed. I saw a couple new faces in the crowd. It was super lovely to have you. And a couple old ones. Hello, Kane. Hello, Escapist. Hold on, I'm scrolling as we go. Queen Sugar Plum Fairy. Lovely Owl. Wither King, back again. How are you doing today, dear? Doing the scrolls. I think that is all for typies. I'm not seeing any questions, so if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns that I could potentially try and answer, again, I'm not the GM, so I don't know how much of it I can do, but I can definitely do so for Greta, or my lack of ability in playing a rogue. I'm so good at it. Oh, lovely Deb is here. Hi, honey. How are you doing? Why is the stone slimy? For I believe these slime stones are a prominent dwarven family. So yes, we just kind of went with it. Hello, Morph. Good to see you too, honey. I see that you're in good health. Knock on wood. Let's hope this streak continues. I've had some good and bad days, so we have we'll keep working with what we have. Why do you put emphasis on old? What are you talking about? It's cool that Pete is playing with you all. He's so much fun. Yes, Pete is an incredible role player, and we're so lucky to have him here. Absolutely. Why do you suck at picking locks? So, for whatever reason, the digital dice rollers just don't like me. Ever. Even while we're recording our audio podcasts, and we're doing Roll20 stuffs, as Brianna, I roll very, very poorly. I can't wait for the day where I can go back to my actual dice that actually like me. So there's that. What was the decision to switch characters? So far, I think we're doing a couple more one-shots, and we kind of just wanted to get a flavor for playing different roles and the like, especially since not all of us have had the chance to play second edition. So we're kind of, passing one to the right or left. So this week I'm playing a rogue. Next time we see each other, might be a fighter. I think so. I take whatever Pete's playing next, so that's how that works. In terms of why I chose Greta, I just thought it would be funny for the kid sister to come back and kind of show up her older brother that she can do what he couldn't, sort of thing. That's all. It was just good fun. Quick, kitty, jump on Greta's head. No! Oh, I thought they were asking you to pick locks in Oblivion. Yeah, I'm bad at that too. I'm bad at picking locks in Oblivion as well. So many nat 20s today during my game. Kane, what kind of game are you playing today? Are you also doing Pathfinder? Natural ones aplenty reminds me of this one show I watched. Oh, what show is it? Is it this one, perchance? Because, Tell me about your games, guys. What TTRPGs have you been playing? I know that Morph has been doing a D&D campaign, and her character is super, super cool. We have yet to catch up on her adventures and all that fun stuff. I'm seeing the cast. We've got 2, possibly, back doing some noms. That's important. Noms are good. Pathfinder 1st Edition, playing War of the Crown. How are you liking War of the Crown? I hear really good things about it. Let's see. War of the Crown, where does that take place again? I keep forgetting. You're playing Kitsune Bard. Satoshi Saito, that's so cool. Tell us more about them. Yeah, long story short, digital dice hate me and my character too. Right? I swear. War of the Crown is really awesome. Tell us more about it. What is synopsis? I tend to enjoy, I don't know. I tend to enjoy city central adventure paths, or at least that they start in the city before going off and doing like a traditional dungeon crawl or whatever. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Oh, hello, husband.
Hello.
Good to see you. You skipped your last game? That might have been my fault too. I apologize. I'm not a fan of digital dice. Right? Honey, can we bring out our dice rollers? Can we use actual dice? Because digital dice hate us.
No.
He said no, you guys. Wah! It's fine. It's fine. One day.
It's just more fair.
No, it's not. I roll like shit.
Fair.
Ah! One day I'll have my dice because they're all weighted. I mean, they're great dice. Just kidding. You fought a manticore and missed 3 times. Oof. Trying to remember. Manticores, do they have wings? Yes, right? Last time I fought a manticore, it carried one of our party members off. And I don't think any of us had any ranged weapons, so that went well. Wasn't quite a TPK, but it was rough. It was really, really rough. Oh my goodness. Escapist, what sort of character are you playing in the game you were too busy to join that day? That was my fault, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, wings and 3 heads. That's right. Goodness. Yeah. What book are you in War of the Crown, Kane? Lion with a scorpion tail and human face. Oof. Golden the druid who's only useful in and out of doors. Awesome. And what edition are you playing? Is it D&D or Pathfinder? Hey, Padme, slow down the water drinking, sweetheart. You want to get sick. Hey. Yeah, I'm talking to you. She's like, what is happening? It's largely social-based adventure in Taldor about the potential rise to Empress of Princess Eutropia and how nobles are all generally opposed to it, female leaders, and all that frown upon sexism is rife, yada yada. That sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm seeing our cast members currently in their seats. Are we ready, boys? Can we have a thumbs up? Just to see if you guys are ready to go. I've got 1 thumbs up. Man, nobody else. If we're playing the nose game, I'm going to win. Tree fitty. Oh, 3 more minutes. You're right. Got it. All right. I'll vamp for 3 more minutes. It's fine. We are only level 3 small babies. We're level 2 in this one, so I hear ya. I haven't played a rogue in such a long time, and I don't think I've really played a rogue in 2nd edition, so I'm sucking very badly. Today I actually fought a manticore. It was lots of fun until it died. The GM was sad it died so quick. Yeah, you guys will have to ask Matt about the time I threw an undead owlbear at him and Escapist, and he was playing a ranger pseudo barbarian type and pretty much just destroyed him in like 2 hits. It was very embarrassing. I was very, very sad that my beautiful, beautiful undead owlbear was just so mad. If you guys wanted to know, I don't know if it's spoilers or not, but that was for Curse of the Crimson Throne. Also, just a beautiful adventure path. Ugh, so good. It's very social and lots of urban stuff. You'd love it, methinks. Heck yeah, I would love to play it. Where's the dwarven accent, Greta? Level 4 here, she's banned from accents. Yeah, so I want to think that the Slimestones have spent enough time in Absalom to have acquired the common accent. So yep, that's why I'm banned from ever trying to do a dwarven accent. Not Scottish, but dwarven. I will leave that to my husband to do, so Kane can have a lovely knee-jerk reaction, because I tried it once while we were doing what's it? Oh, my brain, why aren't you working today? Stardew Valley, one of the characters was Scottish, or we had made him Scottish, and yeah, that didn't go over well at all. It's fine. Alrighty, friends, we are at our 2:10 mark. I'm checking back in with our cast. Boys, are we ready to go? Can I see some thumbs? 2 thumbs. 3. Let's play the notes game. I'm gonna win this one. All right. I'm gonna switch back over so you can hear them in 3, 2, 1. Swoosh. And hopefully I can do the swooshy back to this one. Yes, it's this one. And transitioning. Okay. Hooray. Hi, guys.
Hello, are we back?
We are back.
Are people still here?
We lost a couple. We gained a couple. So, yeah, people are still here.
All right, great. I guess we'll just keep doing this then.
Awesome.
Okay. So there we were. There was a door.
Yep. Right. I was going to perceive it. Was that... Did I already?
26.
Yep. I rolled
You
a
did.
26 perception.
Mhm.
Also,
Very
apparently,
good. You're
Matt...
natural 19.
Heck yeah, Matt. You're apparently still banned from Scottish accents. Just letting you know.
I don't do Scottish accents. I only do Dwarven accents. And if you can't tell the difference, it's because you're racist. I'm
Rip.
pretty sure that's how it works.
And this channel is now banned. Okay.
In Scotland.
In Scotland. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay, so
So,
with a
26.
26, you notice that this door is unlocked.
Ooh, is it trapped at all?
No, it is not.
Okay, so Greta will do a slimy old trick, and she'll do like the motions of actually like unlocking it, and then kind of like lock eyes with Zabar and just kind of turn the knob and just push it inwards. I'm guessing. Like, there you go.
Okay.
That's how you know,
You do it.
unlock. Yep, that's how you do it.
I can't hide the disappointment on my face that I bring my backs to the door, but it's fine.
Okay. This long, narrow presentation space has seating for around 30 guests, all facing a low stage at the eastern end of the room. At first glance, the room seems empty, but a moment later, it seems as though the shadows of an audience still feel the plush seats. A chill draft sweeps through the room, and of a whispery voice echoes from the podium.
And rather than engage in a responsible, controlled study of the codebook, Yargo's Guild decided imprudently to simply execute the signals listed therein.
The voice trails off into a looming silence.
This awkward.
Well, there goes my idea of tossing all the chairs.
I mean, we clearly interrupted talky person, and now we're embarrassed. I mean, I am. I mean, this is.
I got it.
Okay.
Pay no attention to the group at the rear of the building.
Take
Good call,
splashes
good call,
of
good
red
call.
light to initiate an attack on the granary.
Huh?
Do these smell like they're actually there?
Give me a sniff section check. Perception check, we'll work on it. 22. You don't detect anything there. I mean, you kind of see these kind of like shadow people, kind of, but not really.
I don't smell anyone there. I think it's manifestations. So you know what that means. Anka, toss the room.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
All
Did you put mushrooms in all of our foods?
to interrupt the Metro Cathedral's Oak Day organ performance.
Greta will
Me-
turn to Jimmy and ask, do you know what they're talking about?
Is there a check or like a knowledge normal or like local check? I guess. Because he just seems
I
to
think
be muttering
society
about
would probably be your best.
society. Because he just seems to be like normal bits of facts of like just around here, society.
Great. So you find out, or you have two thoughts in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You think that this is a description of either the accidental activation of the Black Echelon's attack on Absalom in 4700 AR, or
Okay.
it is possibly about an attack by the Nidalese on Absalom in 1204.
I think he's talking about an attack on Epsilon. It's either like the Nebulese or the Black. Who are they?
That's either the Nidalese from Nidal or
Mhm.
the Black Echelon.
Or the Black Echelon. I can't be sure on which one it is though.
Me uncertain too, because he said granary, and me pronounce it granary, and me want to punch him based on this alone. But I may be wrong.
No,
I'm in second language.
that is perfectly acceptable. You should. It's all right.
Oh, good. Well, then no more confusion there. But on your point, I have no idea what you said.
Can I use occultism to try and figure out what these creatures are? If they don't seem to be real?
Sure, we can try.
Nope, 14.
Yeah, it's unclear. I mean, they look like almost like echoes of something that already happened, but other than that, you're not sure. It's almost like you're seeing a memory.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I
they
think
pay us no mind, essentially. It's just like a recurring movie, essentially, in front of us.
Yes. It seemed like there's a lecture going on about whatever this is.
obviously I made them not pay attention to us for my announcement. But
Clearly.
also, these feel like we should probably go find whoever's doing this ritual, because weren't the scrolls from Nidal
Used.
and didn't you say it could be people from Nidal planning on attack or the other group, the
The Black Echelon?
yeah, the Black Echelon?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
it's not that they're planning attack; it's that they did attack many years ago.
Right, but if these kind of seem like the memories of someone, could the scrolls be the memories? Could this ritual be affecting the memories of the scrolls because they are written on human skin? Or
Scrolls have no memories. No.
Well,
right, but the skin that I say human, I mean they could be anyone's skin, really. I don't mean to be like speciesists, but normally they tend to start writing on human skin because they're so tall and they have so much more back skin to play off of.
And so plentiful. They're so plentiful. You can
Yeah.
get human skin pretty easily.
Yeah, and so I don't want to be like targeting them, but anyway, I think we should go find this person and really talk to them, give them back their confidence, toss over some chairs, maybe knock over a desk, and I mean the manifestations. It's how you get rid of them.
Yes. No, I like him as our planner. I like this whole plan. This plan seems good.
See, a manifestation can't sit in the chair if you knock the chair over. And Zabar knocks over another chair.
Okay, as you knock over the chair, the shadow sitting in it doesn't seem to move. Almost like it's sitting on a shadow chair.
Oh, now that's just not nice. And I kind of do this like to dissipate smoke. See if it makes them fall over.
Nope, doesn't do anything. They also don't pay you any mind.
well, it's okay, Zabar. It's okay. Maybe
You
we
see
should...
their skin start to flush oranger, more like spray tan orange.
Oh, jeez. Perhaps we should look around this room before we continue. Maybe there's are there doors over here, Matt?
Nope. This is the only other door is here. It's just the way the wall's drawn. There's nothing actually there.
Okay. Okay, can we do a quick perception check around the room to see if there's anything of note?
Yep, absolutely. Knock yourselves out.
Oof.
I like the way he said that. Ooh,
10, 9,
9.
Yep.
Oh no, 10.
11.
I'm so angry at the.
Jimmy Jabs. Oh, 18.
Save us, Jimmy Jabs.
All right. Everyone else finds nothing particularly of note. Jimmy Jabs, you find there are 28 chairs in this room.
Even. I like the even number of
About
chairs.
to be 27.
Only destroy chairs and pairs of 2, please.
Alrighty, so
And then I'm going to go outside and I'm going to get the painting and I'm going to place the painting at the podium like it's giving a speech.
Okay.
And then I'm going to leave.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's keep looking around here for. Did we ever see the stairs to the 3rd floor?
Not yet.
All right.
I imagine they were next to the stairs to this up tier, but we'll find them soon, I guess.
oh goodness.
There's a doorway. Oh, actually, no. They probably go same direction.
Okay. Looks like Zabar, without his trusty steed, is leading the charge.
He's angry.
Keller
They are
is
very
behind.
upset.
There's a door right here, right?
There is, yes.
Let's open that.
Okay. Slow reveal.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
swear, if there's more chairs.
Oh, thank God! I had to go to the bathroom ever since we were at the cabin.
Do we find the privy?
You find the
Pardon me.
privy.
I need a moment.
Oh, okay.
That's-
Okay.
That's fine. Are there any other doors? I think I found the stairs.
Oh, I think you did, Zabar. Hey, Anka, do you need help in there? Do you need to keep watch?
No. My makeup fine. You good. Me
Okay.
no need touch up.
Okay. I'll be here if you need me.
I'm going to wander around.
Do I see what I see with the light?
I mean,
Yeah, that's your
you
line of
see
sight.
Everything is lit. So
Okay.
whatever you see is what you see.
I scream, and I'm not going to do it.
Okay. And he does it.
I do it. I turn the level down a little bit.
Okay.
Giant, big, lizard, diamond.
I'm guessing down here.
I think they're dead.
Well, maybe we can go and look just to be safe. If Zabar said they're feeling a bit, scared by this, we will. What is that? Looks like
I don't know what you're referring to.
B3 as we're passing.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
just opened up.
Carefully framed spellbook pages hang along this room's wall, while eldritch relics stand in small display cases in the room's center.
Oh boy.
In the far corner, shadows hang thicker than the rest of the room, and it seems a boisterous half-orc woman stands there, surrounded by vague figures as she welcomes newcomers. Her voice is thin and reedy, but eerily familiar. Congratulations. Let me spice up that punch a bit for you to celebrate, of course. You recognize her as Kaliso Benari,
Yeah.
the not pirate.
Does it look like she's actually there? Or is this like an echo?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Was that with war paint touched up? Nice.
17.
Okay. As you're looking at it, you're you see other people kind of moving by her, and as they get closer to her, they kind of come into focus, and as they go farther away, they kind of go out of focus. And you remember from your brother's description of the party that he was at that it feels like that's what this is. It's almost like a replaying of that party, which, as the players will remember, did not take place in this museum.
Right.
I wonder if this is affecting our memories.
Well, we weren't
And
there.
you almost wonder if, because you kind of know the story secondhand, that's why everybody seems fuzzy except for Kalisro.
Huh.
I don't like the art, the demonic things in there.
This definitely does smell like rotten cabbage here.
I will investigate this rotten cabbage if you guys want to investigate the animal rotten cabbage.
Well, I don't want to leave you by yourself. Just
Yeah,
in
if this
case.
rotten cabbage decides to stab you with something.
Well, I think it's all just things in a museum.
Right, but
So far, the manifestations haven't done anything physical. They're just
Haven't you
visual.
heard the story of Night at the museum? Where all the things come alive after midnight and they attack and like become real sentient things, and every day they go back to sleep?
I have, but it's also like 9:30, so I think we're okay. If it was closer to midnight, I'd be worried.
well, since it's en route
I mean,
to
if you
the
guys
dead
want to-
animals, we'll wait for you if you want to investigate this. We will keep watch, make sure you're not attacked, and
Okay.
then we'll go together.
I'm gonna come in the room and just like, I guess, knowledge arcana on what the things are. And
Sure. Give your arcane recall knowledge, yeah. Okay, I mean, as you're looking around, there's nothing particularly of interest. You remember, as you're looking through from the ledgers in the curator's office about things that were on display, you kind of start checking boxes like, oh, this is that thing and that's that thing. There's nothing. I mean, they're all interesting. I mean, they're in a museum, but they're not of immediate use, and you don't think they have anything to do with whatever ritual is going on.
Okay. I'm gonna detect magic as well. Do I still only get the one new presence?
You still get that there's like this faint tingly sensation. It feels the same as it did in the other room. Maybe a little bit stronger.
Okay.
But otherwise just kind of like just something is magical around here somewhere.
All right. I'm gonna be like, it just seems to be everything that was listed in the curator's office. So let's move on.
Jimmy, what's in the far end?
The far end.
The very far east wall.
I will keep moving over to this section over here.
As you do so, you find more of the same.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Are
just
there
more. Just
Go
more
ahead.
artifacts over here.
Are there any chairs?
Is there any chairs or benches over here?
There are not.
No, no seating room over here.
Good. This area is clean. We can proceed down to the animals now.
Let's wait for Jimmy.
I'll come around this way.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Jimmy, how'd you get over there?
Right.
There's a hallway. It's
Oh.
evident from the other room.
Magic.
Boy. John has never had a good experience on this room.
there are stairs that go up. Yes. By the way, you all mentioned, that half-orc woman. She is with Pathfinder Society, but outfit horrible. No hides or leathers that she had skinned herself, and no fetishes nor totems. Really don't understand.
As you enter this hall, you see a gigantic reptilian beast is on display in the center of this expansive gallery, ferociously leering over the collection of taxidermy animals and monsters. shadows flit between the displays, meandering and shuffling shapes reminiscent of museum patrons. Then a distinct shriek echoes off the wall as the shadows of a stuffed owlbear lashes out at one of the shadow visitors with its talons. The shadow of the tyrannosaur in the room center departs from its source and snaps at the misty image of another patron, tossing its head back and seeming to swallow its meal nearly whole. Other shadows snarl and hiss, scuffling amongst themselves as shadow guests panic and run toward the exit.
What happened here?
If these things all happened in this museum, it's a wonder it's still open.
Situation seemed fine in here. Let's go upstairs.
Agree.
Sure. No investigation necessary.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, no, on board with that. Yeah.
All right, so Greta, as you go to leave,
Oh no.
the large cat, which is stuffed near where you were standing,
I'll go down one.
its shadow leaps out and attacks your shadow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do I have to roll reflex or anything?
Let's everybody roll initiative.
Oh, you're.
Oh, poop. I forgot to select my character. I apologize. 19 for initiative.
A swift 5.
Zabar, do you want to go first? Or before me, or...
You can go first.
Okay, you got it.
I'm scared.
No.
I told you to listen to those bards telling the story about the night at the museum.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Anka's got a 25.
I said bards, not movie, for a reason.
And Zabar said they want me to go before them.
Yes. And Gallerina acts on my initiative.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to give her actions.
Right.
You have to spend an action to give her actions, correct?
Right. I spend one action and they get 3.
3.
I believe so.
It was 2.
Was it? Am I
think-
crazy?
I don't remember.
I'll look it up. It's fine.
Okay.
I have someone to go in front of me.
You're welcome? Oh dear.
Okay, so top of the round, Anka. You hear a shriek as Greta is attacked.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. I'm assuming the cat is like here-ish.
Yeah, it's right where it is on the map. It's right there.
Okay, cool. I am going to swipe at the shadow first because that seems to be what's attacking her. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, no, wrong attack. It should be great axe. My apologies. But let me just put that there. So,
18.
18.
Woohoo!
All right, so you smash into the floor of the museum, going straight through the shadow. You do some mighty damage to the floorboards, but the shadow doesn't seem to have really been affected.
Second attack will go on the actual statue.
Okay.
And this should be, it's going to say -5, but it should be -4 because of sweep on the great axe.
Okay, so 22.
And yep, just bringing it straight into the, whatever the thing is.
All right, the stuffed, looks like a lion or something, maybe a thrycine, is maimed as your axe slices through its taxidermied flesh.
Ooh.
Cool deal. And I'm done.
Right.
That's
Yep.
everything.
That's 3. So now it's the shadow critter's turn. Greta, make a will save.
Oh, okie dokie. How is a 12? Ouch.
The shadow lion pounces on your shadow, and
Okay.
it seems that your shadow is taking quite a beating. You see shadow blood spurt into the room. Your shadow stumbles. It's still stretching out from you,
Okay.
so it hasn't broken free or anything like that, but it does seem that it is taking the worst of the shadow lion's attack.
Interesting. Do I feel anything myself? Like, do I feel
Nope.
pain? No.
You do not.
Okay.
You feel panic.
Okay. Right.
Not mechanical panic so much as just
Right.
this is very weird.
Right.
But other than that, really, you don't feel it. At least you don't think you feel it.
Okay. That's fair. Anything else? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. There's the owlbear shadow has finished mauling one of the visitor shadows and is now attacking Anka.
Oh no.
Anka, make a will save for me, please.
I will say.
Ooh.
Okay. The owlbear's shadow brings down a mighty claw, and Anka's shadow, independent of what her actual body is doing, raises its great axe to block it, and the blow is glancing at best.
Cool deal.
Greta, you're up.
Okay. So I saw that Anka had hit the taxidermy, and it seemed to be doing some semblance of hurt to the shadow. Is that correct?
No, the shadow seems unaffected by it. You definitely fucked up a taxidermied lion, but the shadow itself doesn't seem like it was affected at all.
I don't have any magic weapons, so I'll just flail and also attack the taxidermied lion, I guess. How's a 26?
What are you using? A rapier?
Yes, my rapier.
Okay, so one action to draw the rapier, one action to attack the lion. You hit it as it is not moving, and you pierce it, doing damage, shoving your rapier straight through into where its organs probably were at one point.
Uh-huh.
You bring it out. The shadow on the ground, again, doesn't look like it's been phased at all, and you have some mixed feelings of terror and pride at a great strike, and also just weirdly, just a bunch of weirdness, like what am I doing? Kind of all
Okay.
mixed together.
For my last action, can I make a roll like occultism to see what these things are?
Sure.
Can I make it untrained?
No.
Oh, I guess I'll just. I don't know. Take a step back. A 5-foot step back. That's my last
Yeah, I
action.
mean, you can move up to your speed, which is 20, I believe.
And hopefully catch our companions' eyes. Guys! Guys, we need help! And that'll be it.
Okay. As you do, your shadow looks like it is limping along to follow.
Oh, jeez.
So it's almost like it takes a second to catch up to you,
Okay.
but it does.
Jimmy, what's this?
Zabar, you're up.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so my Leshy is actually on my shoulder at this moment because she's been there. So I'm going to move 20 feet, which is right here.
Okay.
I'm then going to spend 2 actions to cast light on to my Leshy.
Okay.
And that's it.
So the target has to be an object.
Or Oh, possessed by you or a willing ally. Okay. Well, then I will cast it on my shield.
Okay.
Still 2
Oh.
actions.
Yep. All right, Joe Jabs, you're up.
I'm going to come around the corner and quick knowledge check. Do I understand what's happening here with these shadow creatures?
Do you have knowledge occultism? Or do you have are you trained in occultism?
I am.
Okay, so give me a recall knowledge on occultism.
Ooh,
21.
nice.
You think that whatever happening here are these manifestations that Kayron was describing. Something, stemming from whatever ritual is going on upstairs. You also, from looking around, don't think there's any actual effect. I mean, it's creepy as shit, but other than that, you don't know that anything actually is, like, you don't know that your friends are actually in danger, other than maybe of hurting each other if their swings are wild.
Okay. I'm like, guys, calm down. It's just spooky. I don't think it's actually hurting you.
But what about my shadow?
Okay, there's one action to move, one action to occultism. Talking is free. Do you want to do anything with your third action?
I'm going to be confident and I'm going to walk away.
Okay.
I'm like, you guys should all come down the hall away from those shadows. So, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Next, Anka, you're up. So a man has just told you to calm down.
That's the wrong set of words to use, but Anka seeing her axe go through the shadows, she's like, yeah, and my shadow very strong. My shadow probably be able to take these creatures. Greta, get back, let me cover your escape. I'll move back here and I'll, ready to swing at stuff that comes at anyone, as they're retreating, but I'm going to allow them to move past me.
Okay, so one action to move, second, two actions to ready an attack if something were to move toward you. Okay, so at this point, the owlbear shadow moves toward Greta. Make a will save, Greta, please.
You got it.
Ooh.
How's a 14?
The owlbear's claws rip through your shadow's midsection. Her arms clutch her stomach as you see shadow entrails start to drip out.
Great.
This shadow moves here. It attacks Anka's shadow. Anka, give me a will save, please.
Will do.
Okay. The lion gets underneath your shadow's guard and kind of rakes at the inside of your shadow's leg. Your shadow's knee starts to buckle and it goes down on one leg.
Oh,
One of its hands going to look like stem the bleeding or to staunch the bleeding that it is experiencing.
Does it matter that they're within 20 feet of a bright light?
It does not.
Okay.
This whole place is lit.
Right. I was just wondering if it, from a different angle, if it cut down on shadows or anything like that. So, okay.
Particularly. If you want, you can. It didn't really try to move past you, but if you want to take your attack, you're ready to attack, you can do that.
I'll take one attack at it, but I doubt that anything will come of it. So either way, I'll swing
28. Super nice. You smashed the shit out of the floor. The shadow seems unaffected, but that floor is not going to be talking back to you anytime soon.
Perfect.
Does like 28 damage to the floor. Good call. Manifestations, right, guys?
Yep.
Greta, you're up.
Jimmy! What the heck do you mean? My shadow is literally missing entrails now. She will still hesitantly start moving back since her good friend Anka said to start doing so, and she'll cover the retreat. I'm guessing my poor shadow is not following this time.
Your shadow is following, but it's very long. It's like elongating. It's stumbling. It's it falls down a couple times, but it's still attached to your feet. So you think you're not shadowless yet.
I have soap if we need it.
Right. Incredible, like kneel down, be like, "Come on, you can do it. Keep going."
Okay, so you've moved 10 feet, which is basically half of your movement. Do you want to
Okay.
continue moving, or what is
Yes.
it you'd like to do with your...
I'll
Rest of your
keep
turn.
Get out of here.
moving.
Gallerina isn't actually in that space. Just
Okay.
So you know. She's on my
She's sitting on
shoulder.
your head. Yeah.
About there? Is that right? Did I count that right? Probably not.
That's
No.
25, which is actually part of a second movement. But you've got 15 more feet from this movement and another 20 feet if you want to make it.
I'll move to there for now, just in case. And that'll be it.
Okay. All right. Zabar, you're up.
I'm going to stop there. I'm going to move
Okay.
3 times, essentially.
Okay.
You better be right about this, Jimmy.
Okay. Jimmy Jabs, what you got?
I'll say, if I'm wrong about it, you can burn the place down.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna keep going up the stairs, or following up towards the stairs. I figure we should go to the 3rd floor where the ritual's going.
All right. Anka?
I'll move to here and continue to, prepare the actions to help cover or escape. But I
Okay.
won't move past anyone else.
Okay. Your shadow is limping a bit, but it comes along with you. It stretches a little bit around the corner. It's a little tough there, but it makes it. And as you and Greta stand there, kind of watching the corridor, your shadows seem to catch their breath, and then they look a lot more normal, moving with you rather than independently. And we're just going to go out of initiative at this point.
Well, that was very bizarre.
Don't like this building? We should light it on fire.
Yes.
That's
It's been infested. Dark magic.
Cleansing fire.
Well, let's check out what the dark magic is on the next floor.
okay.
Okay. So you guys going up that
Jimmy,
staircase?
I'm
Yeah.
going to hold you to that.
Okay. So that staircase goes up to a long gallery, and pretty soon you make another left, and you are coming downstairs.
Boy.
Huh.
Wait, what?
The stair goes up and then down.
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we're back where we were.
Okay. Well, that was
So basically, this is like it's a gallery with windows that
Right.
look out over the front of the museum, but it just wraps around. It doesn't go anywhere else other than here.
Okay.
okay. So
So
those were
we've-
not the stairs.
Yeah, we've checked down, or Jimmy checked down here.
There was a doorway in the gallery with all the shadow creatures.
Was there? I
Yeah,
don't
it was
know.
off to the side of it.
And are there any doors over here that we haven't checked out yet? We found the privy.
Nope. The only door that you have yet to go through on this floor is the one at the end of the gallery, past the animals.
And there's another door right here.
What's that?
There's nothing up over here.
Just a wall.
I guess we make a run for it, you guys.
Let's just sprint.
All right.
We'll get to the edge of the gallery, and then we're all going to dash for that door.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so everybody moves to the edge of the gallery. As you look inside, you don't see any movement. Everything looks still and very normal.
I don't like this.
Run! Run! I'm literally going to
And
sprint.
The door is here, by the way.
I'm going to sprint to that door.
Is there a door here as well, or is?
Is there a door where? No, there is not. That's just a wall. Okay, anybody else sprinting along with your gnomish friend? Or you just wait? Are you just watching him go across and seeing what happens?
Sprint across with him.
I
Okay.
guess.
With the group, I'll be taking up the rear just in case anything attacks.
Okay, so as you make your way swiftly across the gallery, the shadows of the creatures lash out,
Oh, jeez.
pouncing and in some cases felling your shadow.
Oh.
As you reach the end, you have a little bit of trouble with the door and you're panicked, but you manage to get it open. And it leads to a stairway going up.
I
Are we
will
going inside?
go up.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, transition time. Everybody hands off minis for a second. Teleport you across the world.
Whoosh.
Hopefully.
Oh no, Pathfinder flip map. My foul enemy.
Okay.
What?
You should have just shifted over to the right just a little bit.
Yep.
Now, this staircase is not super good for squares, but we're going to do our best.
Cool. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so our audience won't be like, "What on earth? Why?" Okay.
Let me keep moving.
Yeah. Let's keep going. It's a bit smushed in here.
Yeah, the sound of your shadows dying below.
Having a shadow isn't always the greatest. I'll try this door up here. Is it locked?
It is not.
No, just
So as
open it
you-
wide.
Okay, you throw it open and you rush inside. Everybody, you can move in. Just get slightly inside the door, and then I'm going to read what you guys see.
Oh jeez.
Oh. Okay.
I don't like it. I
No.
don't like it one bit.
Droning voices echo off the mahogany walls and domed plaster ceiling of this luxurious room. The sumptuous furniture has been pushed to the sides of the room, making space for eldritch markings and mystical paraphernalia laid carefully over the plush carpet. The chamber seems muted and dim despite the crystal chandelier overhead, and a bone-numbing chill seeps through the space along with a metallic scent. Blood? A ritual is obviously underway here, but it doesn't seem as though it's working as planned. Shadowy energy lashes out from a twisting breach in the center of the room. I know that looks professional, but I did it myself by hand.
Wow.
It's true. And indistinct shapes flit and scuttle along the walls.
Ugh.
I don't like this.
So,
Scuttle is
standing,
never good.
standing at the head. There we go. Standing at the head of the circle seems to be a person fitting Tavar's description. There are 3 other people around the circle who seem to be participating in the ritual as well.
Okay.
Okay, can I do like a cult check to see what is happening, what they're trying to do?
Well, I mean, the first thing that happens before anything else is that we're going to go into initiative. Dun, 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 dun.
Do we need
Or whatever
battle
music.
music?
Nope, that's not it.
Can't hurt.
Gonna hang that. Oh, escapist! Gonna hang that Eldritch Ritual on my fridge.
Okay.
Do we think we need to dispatch these people or just like knock them out?
Well,
That's certainly a
hopefully
question.
That wasn't for you, Matt.
maybe Jimmy will be able to tell us more with his occult check.
Well, I don't think I'm first in initiative, so
Oh no.
so you guys might need to figure it out first.
Greta, did you initiatize?
Did? I got a 22. Anka, do you want to go before
Just gonna
me?
Go up on the.
Sure.
That is one
Okay. So, wait. You said you want Anka before? Okay. Well, that's how it worked out anyway.
Yep.
So as you kind of open the door, the people closest to you kind of turn, and as they do, you see the ritual kind of swell, and the person who must be Tavar says, "No, no, you must contain it. We must contain it." And as the ritual kind of swirls and swells, the occultists are now trying their best, as far as you can tell, to get it back under control. So, the way that this works is that this ritual is what is called a hazard. So, in hazards in second edition Pathfinder, hazards are almost like complex traps. In that, typically there's a series of things that you need to do to take care of them, rather than just being like one disabled check, right? And it's going to be different depending on what it is. It's almost like a haunting in first edition, kind of. So this hazard has 7 points, and I've marked them with little purple stars or purple squiggles there, at which there are flaws that need to be controlled. So anyone can try to go in there and control it. If you try to do that, I'll let you know how that works. And we'll go from there. So as it starts, Zabar, you're first.
Okay. So I'm going to, or Zabar is going to run to the nearest swirly bit. 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to run here. Do I actually need to be on that square to interact with it, or can I be here?
You can be adjacent. The other,
Right.
so each of the occultists who are here are currently dealing with one of them,
Okay.
which leaves this one, this one, this one undealt with.
All right.
Three
so,
of them are unoccupied.
All right. So the one in front of me, then that one that I'm pinging now, I'm going to
Okay.
try and get that under control.
Yes. So, sorry.
My familiar is yelling at me.
Okay, so you can try to repair the flaw with a successful occultism check,
Okay.
or you can use a check which would be appropriate to the reason the flaw is existing.
Okay. So how can I figure out what the flaw is? Is that an action?
So the flaw is not in the ritual itself, but in the person who is doing the ritual.
Ah.
And you were given some options as to what that might be.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attempt to occultism this ruin.
Okay.
An 11.
Okay, so that is not going to do it. However, as you fruitlessly flail away at this shadow rift, trying to force it back whence it came, you realize that the thing that is wrong is that Tavar has spent too much time reading books and not enough time walking in woods and things like that. You think that if you could figure out that she's used some wrong material component because she doesn't know the difference between what like different natural things look like. So if you could use either crafting or nature, you think that you could rectify this this flaw.
Well, I'm a druid, so I'm going to do nature for my third action.
Interesting, yeah.
This is convenient. 23.
23. So, as you realize what it is, you're like, oh, she used, red cap mushrooms instead of, these black cap mushrooms. And with your knowledge of nature, you are able to repair the flaw.
Nice.
So it goes away. Bing.
Good job,
what did I
Zabar.
grab? Oh, just some of it. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved. You did 2 of your
I did a-
checky checks.
And that's it.
That's your turn. Anka, you're up.
Right, so Unka is going to 1, 2, 3, 5 over to Teva.
Mhm.
And as sort of almost part of intimidation, like Unka is going to partially smack him across the face and say, "This ritual fails because you are weak.
No.
You must be strong. You must be stronger than this."
Okay.
Oh no!
I'll take that. I'll take that. Very
Oh no!
Says, first of all, I'm a woman. And secondly, you brute need to get out of my way. I'm ritualing here. I'm an occultist. And she puts up her glasses. And then she's back in the fray fighting the Shadow Rift.
fair. Other than that, again, Anka just continues to urge her on, in a fashion that's probably worse to her self-esteem than it is good, given the intimidation roll. So,
Okay. I'll give you another action if you want to take it.
I'll continue to try to intimidate.
You also have a hero point,
I'll say-
remember?
Okay, cool deal. I'll say to her that I'm a woman too, and women are strong. We'll try to hear
Oh
it
my
like that.
gosh.
18.
Hey.
There you go. That's way better.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
18, heck yeah.
Intimidate her into having confidence.
Yes. She seems terrified of you, but not terrified enough to stop doing the thing she's doing, luckily. However, she does have the shaking condition at this point, for better or worse. All right, Greta, you're up.
Greta has teeny little feet, so I don't know how far she would be able to move, so she's going to try and come
20
over
feet.
here, right? And deal with this one as best she can. What sort of flaw would that be?
So you can try to use occultism.
Which I can't. Untrained? Or?
No, you can use occultism. It's not a lore check. You don't have to be trained in it. You can just roll occultism if you want.
I'm going to use my hero point.
Well, oh, you rolled it. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, so I'm going to use
I didn't
my
even see
hero
it come up.
point.
Sorry.
Fuck!
Great. That's 3 times as good. So you find the same. You get the same sense that this, the issue with this ritual is that the person doing it does not have enough real world experience. They've used the wrong something or other. But if you can use crafting or nature, which you would have to be trained in to use, you could possibly repair one of these flaws.
Cool. I am so ready for this adventure. Greta will instead turn to Telda, and as the other woman in this party, she will use diplomacy and try and pepper up, say, "We believe in you. You started this. You can finish this. We're here to help in any way we can." How's a 14?
Okay. She's like, I would feel better about that if you were doing anything to help me.
I'm trying! And I
Get
guess
this
that's
crazy
it.
woman out of my face.
Anka,
Okay.
not a cabbage! Not a cabbage!
Jimmy Jabs, you're up.
Damage.
No!
No.
I will come up to next to this one, and I'm going to try the occultism check to close it.
Okay. All right. That is not enough, but you do realize that the same thing, that the flaws within the person casting or using the ritual, they're inexperienced with real world applications, and if you use crafting or nature, you could close it. You can also use occultism.
I feel more confident with my occult skills than my nature skills, so
Okay.
I'm going to hero point that.
Okay. Don't want that
Oh,
natural one.
jeez.
Yeah, I don't want that natural one.
Okay.
There we go. Let's flip that.
21. That's a really good roll.
Nice.
It's not enough, but it's a really good roll.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that the ritual has an initiative.
Well, it's a hazard, right? So it's gonna...
Yeah, it's gotta hurt someone.
So on its turn, you see the shadow like
jeez.
pulses, and this pulse of black shadow energy flies out of it. Everyone except for Anka and Gallerina takes 7 damage,
Oof.
including the people who are surrounding
Oh, that's not good.
including the researchers. So Tavar, she looks okay. The other 3 look worse for wear. But yes, so Zabar, Jimmy, Greta all take the 7 damage.
Yep.
In addition, you see coming through the rift
Oh, dear.
a creature
Cotton candy.
made of pure shadow.
Ooh, does it look familiar?
It doesn't. This is just like a blob of shadow energy. It doesn't look like anything in particular.
Okay.
But if you look at it too long, you kind of feel like maybe it's that lion from downstairs coming back to get you.
Cool.
I'm sitting right here. You just described me, a blob of shadow energy.
Now!
All right, and then it gets its own initiative.
No.
No. Do better, guys!
23.
Good lord.
I'm still faster. I'm still faster.
Aha!
All right, Zabar, you're up.
Zabar is going to use nature to try and deal with the ritual to the north of them.
Okay.
Ugh.
That is not enough.
I'll hero point that.
Here,
Woohoo!
point it.
All right, nature. Yeah, it's better.
Jeez.
It is not better.
It is not better.
No.
It is definitely not better.
All
This
right,
is-
so then my second action will be to do this. Come on, and try again.
Okay.
There we go.
23.
There we go.
Zip,
Oh, yeah.
zap, zap. It is closed.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
And
What are you doing?
The person next to you looks very relieved for a moment, and then realizes there are other portals still open.
You could please step to the rear of the room. You look very bad. There is a couch. I would like you to tip over and then hide behind. Thank you.
Okay, and with your
And-
third action,
5, 10, 15. So I'm going to move there.
okay,
And yeah, that's it.
all right. So now it's the Shadow Wisp's turn.
Here we
Boo-ha. 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 All right.
Flip that couch over. I'm going to be so mad.
It floats around this way, and then it attacks Anka.
Oh boy.
Does a 14 hit your AC?
It in fact misses.
Nice.
Okay, so it's this little blob has a little tendril. It whips out at you, but it does not hit. Greta, you are up.
I thought Anka was before me in the initiative.
Sure.
It's fine.
Yeah, Anka. Like I said, Anka is up.
Yep.
First thing I'll do is Anka's got some experience with nature and having helped shamans before, so she's going to try to advise on the ritual now that she sees others doing it.
Okay.
So nature check.
18. Now, the fun thing about using nature instead of occultism is the DC is much lower. So that is enough to close one of the
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Next action is going to be taking the great axe to the shadow wisp thing.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
22.
So that is a hit. It is not a crit. But it does the damage. So it does 10 damage. All right. So you definitely look like you have injured this thing.
Okay. I'll use the third action to attack it again,
Okay.
and that'll decide.
Aye.
That's 3 plus 8 minus 5. That is actually a critical miss.
No.
Did you already use your hero point?
No, I haven't. So I will in fact
Okay, good.
use it on that. I suppose that's the best idea because I don't want to take out the head ritualist or anything silly like that. So
Yeah.
coming at him again.
21.
There you go.
That's a hell of a thing. So, yeah, that'll hit. And it will do 13 damage.
Good work.
And there looks to be a little wisp of shadow left, but it definitely looks worse for having tried to attack Anka.
Nice.
And I am done.
All right, Greta.
Okay.
Now you are up.
Yes, now I'm up. For my first action, she sees that Anka is actually doing damage to the shadow creature, so she will scuttle around as fast as her teeny legs could take her over here. Can I move one more, or will that create.
Four squares is your movement.
Then I guess that's it for
Doesn't-
now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Before.
so I will go ahead and swing my rapier for a 22
Very nice. 4 damage.
for 4 damage. Yep.
But
Hiki.
4 damage is more hit points than it has.
Nice.
So,
Very good.
bing.
Sorry, you did
And
most of the work.
as that shadow
No
creature
problem.
goes down, you see one of the rifts close.
Yes. Okay.
See, fighters can do this challenge too. People out there who are worried about skills. All right.
So,
So that's
for
1 to move, 1 to swing. You
so
got
for
one
my
left.
last action,
Knock over the couch. Knock over the couch.
I'm gonna knock over the. No, she will talk to. Is it Telda? Is that her name? The head ritualist.
I can't believe you don't know her name.
I'm
It
good
is
at names.
Tavar.
Tavar, thank you. Tavar and Zabar. See, I know names. She will try diplomacy again. Do I get a plus now that we have defeated this shadow creature? Please and thank you, GM. I will bat my lashes at a distance at you and hope.
I'm sorry, what?
What? Do I get a plus for defeating the shadow creature? And
You
I'll
get a
say
plus to what?
to my diplomacy roll.
Who are
And
you
I'll say Tavar.
Tavar, okay.
Yes, and I'm saying something along the lines of, "See, we are truly here to help, Tavar. You and everybody here can close this or contain this mess together. We believe in you. Diplomacy. How's a 15 and whatever plus you want to give me because we defeated the shadow creature."
She seems still like things are not okay. There's like a ritual that's swirling out of control. It is much more under control than it was before. But she says, we can hold it. It should be okay. Just close the rest of the rifts.
Okay, and I guess that's my action. Or that's my
Okay.
turn, rather. I'm good at words.
Jimmy Jabs.
I am going to come up over here and attempt to close this one.
Okay.
With occultism.
Hey,
Very cool.
23 will do.
Nice.
And then I'll say just 2 more and then move over here.
All right. So at this point, because none of the acolytes have died and you guys have quickly taken care of the ritual,
Nice.
there are no more unoccupied flaws, in which case you are able to shut the other 2 down. Between Zabar and Anka and Jimmy, you're able to close the last 2 of the
The flaws.
flaws and get rid of them.
Good work, everyone.
Mm.
Hooray!
Woohoo! Okay, turning off the battle music now.
Tabar. You utter and complete incompoop. This is the mushroom you're supposed to use. This is the mushroom you used. Do you see the difference? Do you see? Yeah.
Pushes her glasses up. She's like, that one's red and that one is black.
Good job. And with that,
Why did you
Zabar
make a
walks
note of
around pushing over all the chairs and couches.
Okay.
Gosh. Book learning is no good. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Stop.
So you have a discussion with Tavar. I'm gonna move this along a little bit because we were at 3:20, and I want to get through the other adventure this time. The other one. So you have a discussion with Tavar. She said that she, because you were supposed to get a copy of the scrolls for I want to call him Dwarfy McDwarfface, but that's not his name.
That's definitely his name.
Something like that.
Yep.
It was Gorm?
Gorm.
Gorm.
Gorm
Hammer.
Great Hammer.
Great Hammer.
Yeah, look at you guys knowing stuff and remembering things. Gorm's Great Hammer. Wanted you to get a copy of the ritual, and she's happy to provide that. You find out that what she was working on is a ritual to create partially real shadow illusion manifestations of the memories from people, places, and things. There was some concern and controversy about that because pulling memory from people for viewing by other people is a little questionable. However, the larger concern was that it pulls an unpredictable amount of shadow energy from the plane of shadow, which might drag other material or creatures along with it. So she was there at the Blackrust Museum, both due to that location's longstanding ties to the plane of shadow, and because the museum is an intricate series of wards and protective measures to guard against a variety of supernatural mishaps. So basically, if something went wrong, nothing would get out if that happened. So hooray, success!
We
First
did
success for our
it!
level 2 group. Good job.
And
Everybody
light
gets
the building on fire.
No, please,
Everybody
please
gets a
don't.
hero point.
Okay.
So if you haven't used it, now you have 2. If you have, you have your 1 hero point back.
Yay.
In addition, we're going to take a 10-minute break. Let's say be back at 3:30. Does anyone else want to take this shift? Talking to people?
I will.
If not, I'll do it.
I will.
You will? Okay. So now you got Sean. So Sean, entertain the good folks out there until 3:30-ish, and we will be right back.
As long as Hai can get it to work with me.
Yeah, I'm
I have
working on
all
it.
faith that will happen.
I do too.
This is why, anyway.
Yeah, we probably should discuss these things ahead of time.
Yep, it would be very helpful.
I'll take the next one.
Thank
if that
you.
helps.
It does. Really, really does help. Thank you.
Okay.
So you can.
Also, I appreciate if you guys can still hear me. I appreciate all the chatter going on in the.
Yes.
They can absolutely still hear you because I haven't changed anything. I'm still working.
I'm still admiring your art on this map.
Thank
Matt.
you. I know it looks professional, but I am an amateur.
I can't believe it. You should become a cartographer.
I think I will. I'm just going to quit my job right now at your suggestion and become a cartographer.
Become a cartographer, yes. Such a good drawing from such a big boy. Yes, escapist. That is 100% correct.
Huh?
It deserves to be on the fridge, of course.
Fridge. We're changing our logo to that.
The official crack
Cool.
die.
That'll be the crystal cracked eye logo is my black swirly mess.
I love it.
We won't put the purple things back.
All right, I think I got it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm a do a swap over and hope
Let's see.
works.
Let's see.
Here we go. Transitioning. Did that work? Did that look good?
Oh, I'm waiting. My computer lags a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
My
a
stream's
heads up
behind.
for the rest of the cast, they will be able to hear you unless
Yes,
you
it
mute your
worked.
mic. So
It worked.
be sure to mute your mics because since Sean isn't streaming, we're using the voice off of Discord, so do mute yourselves.
All right. So, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again and watching our continuing adventures. I apologize about my cat yelling into my microphone. So there was that, but he just wants to be a part of everything. His name is Loki, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. I wanted to go back and say that Escapist, I'm going to make sure that Haya puts some copper into the swear jar. That's for sure. Yes. Oh my goodness. Loki has to be the center of attention when he wants it. He is a rescue from the Humane Society, and He is adorable. He's a black kitty that we saved, and we love him. So, yes. Escapist. No, Zabar is not mad at the furniture because it's not built to his height, to their height, but he's mad at the furniture and chairs because they want to be like Anka, and they saw Anka destroying rooms, so that is how Zabar is going to be doing that. So, yes, that is what's going on with Zabar, the gnomish druid. Yes. Honestly, I wanted to play a druid, and the question is, what was the inspiration behind Zabar? I wanted to play a druid, so there was that. And I have a very soft spot in my gaming history for gnomes. One of the second characters I ever played was a gnome, and I really like the changes that second edition made to them. As for Zabar's personality, I don't know. That was kind of a spur of the moment decision. Gnomes have this huge wanderlust that they've always had, and not that it's come up because they haven't cast very many spells, but they are Fey touched. They have a connection to the first world, which is so I wanted to play them a little flightier and a little more like to get some examples or get some more experience out in the world. They are having happen in Pathfinder world and explore. There's like little patches of like complete whiteness on them because they've been stagnant in Absalom for some time, and joining the society is their way to fix that. I also feel that I wanted to make them non-binary because I feel like having some representation is very important, especially during this month, at all times, but especially during Pride Month. You know, I wanted to kind of give a nod to our LGBTQ plus community, and I wanted to make Zabar non-binary for that reason. I also feel that most gnomes tend to lead themselves towards not really, they change so frequently that I feel like they tend to bounce more frequently, and good, or I'm hopefully portraying a good representation of that. So yeah, that's kind of the inspiration behind Zabar. I just love gnomes. They're so awesome and short and lovely. Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's something I'm trying to be a better ally in general, not to make this about me or anything, especially right now. But I've been doing a lot of reading myself and trying to become a better ally for all sorts of groups out there, and especially, you know, make sure that we had all the spectrums. I don't know how closely everyone follows the Paizo blogs, but two of their iconic characters just got married, and it is the iconic rogue and cleric, and it's two females, which I think is great that they just, you know, announced that they got married, and it's very lovely. There's a great story on the Paizo blog about it, and that's, you know, it's one of the reasons I love Pathfinder and everything about. Not everything about Paizo, but a lot of things about Paizo is they really do try and be super inclusive with all of their stuff. And yeah, so, well, thank you, Owl. I really, again, like I said, I really wanted to try and make sure we we got an inclusive group and make an inclusive show that everyone feels safe and has fun watching, and they feel like they can be represented. So, yep. Does anyone have any other questions about that? You know, kind of running. Oh, good. Thank you. I think it's just the size difference. Like, I'm one of those people who, especially when they're running or playing a game like this, I tend to like shoot the movie or TV show in my brain because I grew up doing theater. So I just think the height dynamic of a gnome, like a little gnome, and a huge half orc, and the gnome trying to act like the giant half orc is super. There's a comical thing in there. So I really like that type of stuff. So yes, I started when I was in 7, doing theater, and then I stopped doing theater around 27. So I did it for about 20 years, all sorts of levels, from local community theater to semi-professional to and everything in between. So right, I don't know, that training really has me. I feel like a lot of creative people who go into gaming of any type, whether it's computer gaming or writing or or tabletop gaming, like, you start to picture more cinematic scenes in your head, and so it makes the game more come pop and become more alive. So I really like that. But you know, yeah, was a long time of theater. So right, my wife has that. Like, you put on a song and she just goes. For some reason, I get it mostly. Like, I get that really visual. Yeah, right, right, Owl. Queen Fairy. I don't have it so much with music, unfortunately. It's mostly when, like, reading or, again, gaming and stuff like that. But that's me. So yeah. Oh, Loki's back. Come here, buddy. You're gonna make. This is the yelly one. Ooh, this is the guy who keeps making noises. So, and now he's up here, so he's gonna stay here. Yeah. He's a little mush. He wants to be, and all that. All right, you got to go down now. Whee! All right. Yeah, he's a good boy. I think the cast is back. I think. Oh, he is the best boy. He is. I think everyone's back in a second. All right. Oh, I heard someone. Who was that?
Oh,
Hearing.
that might have been me.
Oh, yay! There's more voices! Yay!
I forgot that I had muted myself.
Woo!
I was waiting to be unmuted again.
Yes, it's the thumb dance that we have to do. We did it.
Okay.
Unstatue the group or unstatue the Pathfinder.
Correct. So the last thing was an adventure on a place called Statue Street. Excuse me.
I wonder where it gets that name from.
It's a mystery, and nobody knows. So on Statue Street, in Westgate is the district as it is. There were, as I said, at one point they had released kind of non-violent
Kraken?
criminals that could run down the street, and if they survived being chased by a Gorgon and not turned to stone, they got to be free. But there's a lot of statues on that street. A practice which has recently been abolished because it's horrible, but no one's doing anything about the frozen people. So the head of Envoys Alliance, Fola Baroon, gave your predecessor, and maybe Slimy passed it on to you, Greta, a salve of anti-paralysis to remove the Gorgon's curse from the Pathfinder.
So this street monument to weakness inside of Absalom. I mean, again, trial by combat is occasionally how my people work this out. And this was just trial by Gorgon. Again, maybe you consider this barbaric, but they were able to show their strength and get past them. And all these weak.
Fair, but wouldn't it just be, I don't know, kinder to, once the trials are done, to unfreeze? I don't know. It does seem very, very barbaric.
Kinder, hard word to find in Orcan. It's less hostile. Yes.
Yeah, less hostile. Let's go with that.
All right.
So do we just like go up and like give the statues a massage with the oil? Is that how it works?
Oh.
Well, you only have enough salve for one person.
Oh, that doesn't seem very good.
Well,
you've been sent specifically to. Sorry, go ahead.
Right, we were tasked to free a Pathfinder Society member, correct?
Correct. The Pathfinder Society member had been arrested on a mission for the Pathfinder Society and imprisoned, and then sent through the Trial of the Gorgon. And they did not. It was not a Gorgon fun run. They did not make it. So,
point of order, real quick. Not to be mean or anything, but do we really want someone who couldn't outrun the Gorgon to be back in the Pathfinder Society? I'm just thinking, like Anka said.
Yeah, weak in Pathfinder Society. Also, on a strictly legal basis, is it absolving of their sins if they get away, and also if they get turned into a statue? Is both instances their defenses against the law wiped clean, or is this person still supposed to be in jail afterwards?
Look, guys, we've been tasked by the Pathfinder Society to bring back one of our own. I don't think we should be, pulling strings, especially at politics and the like. We should leave that for somebody else. We're just there to rescue one of our own.
No splitting heads. Got it.
That's it.
Or
no cabbages.
It's heads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or hairs.
Hairs.
Okay, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to not push over any statues. Chairs are still not off limits.
Fair. Unless if they have been turned to chairs, then statues? I don't know what's happening. It's probably fine.
Statues of chairs are a gray area.
Stone chairs off limits. Wooden chairs, plush chairs.
Are all chairs statues? Of chairs?
Oh man.
Oh, hang on. I need to go get some more mushrooms.
So, do you guys want to gather any information before you go to the district, or do you just want to head right there?
I would like to get some more information, I think.
Yes.
You there? Were you looking for a statue yay high, yay big, this race?
Okay.
Is that society?
No.
It is diplomacy.
Oh boy.
Gathering information is
I'll
always
do so.
diplomacy.
All right. I
So,
rolled a 16.
You got a 16. Zabar has a 9.
I got a 9.
Jimmy Jabs has a 21, and Anka's got an 8.
Yeah.
I think Zabar is trailing behind Anka.
Just mimicking her.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys spend about 2 hours talking to Westgate locals. And Jimmy Jabs and Greta, you both learn that a crowd opposed to your actions has gathered at Statue Street.
Oh boy.
You also find that the crowd, this impromptu mob, is led by 3 pillars of society: a barrister, a blacksmith, and an herbalist.
Do they have names?
Of course they have names. Why would they not have names?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The
What's their name? What's the herbalist's name?
The herbalist's name is Harry.
Uh-huh.
Harry
Harry.
the herbalist.
Harry the herbalist. Got it.
Is the blacksmith's name Ben the blacksmith?
No, it's Sam the Smith. Don't be silly. And of course, it's Barbara the barrister.
So I don't know why I suddenly pictured them all as Muppets. I have Sam Eagle. Sam Eagle as the
Yeah.
blacksmith. I have Miss Piggy as the barrister, and I have Rizzo as the herbalist,
As the herbalist? All right.
or Pepe the prawn. Your choice.
I love Pepe. I'm not a shrimp. I'm a king prawn. All right. Okay.
Welcome to the Cracked Eye, everyone.
All right. So that's what you find out.
So these people are looking to keep these statues here for purposes of history or heritage, something like.
Right, cultural.
Yes, some bullshit like that. I mean, because if you remove the statues from statue sheet, no one will remember what happened here, right? Is that how it works?
This
is,
dark period of history where we allowed organs to run it. Yes. Got it.
Yeah.
At least we're all on the same page. Good.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
sounds very, very contemporary, if you ask me.
Unlike
are
anything
strange.
that's currently happening.
Yep.
These are strange participation trophies.
Oh.
Oh God. So good. So you okay? First off, I'm gonna calm them down, guys. Don't worry. Okay.
I believe in you, Anka.
Are you
Oh,
sure you
boy.
want to do that? Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah. No. I mean, come with me. Yeah. Oh God, I'm talking like Slimey. Come with me. Yes. But no. We deal with this. Yes. I'm sure that I can talk them down.
Okay. I believe in you. I'll help in any way I can.
Friends and people of Absalom. And Anka just kind of shifts to like the right and like sort of flexes her arm a little bit. And then she cracks her knuckles.
So are you going to approach so as you enter the area, I don't mean to cramp your style, but I just want to give you a
No
little.
problem.
So as you enter the area, there is a fountain, or there's a raised platform with a fountain on it, kind of at the center of that square. As you can pass by, there are statues along the perimeter, and a crowd has gathered to the western side.
Okay. So
For several blocks, the quiet lanes of Westgate's residential neighborhoods feature small houses, low-key cafes, and taverns, and occasionally specialty shops. The fragrant scent of tended flower gardens in the warm sunlight blends with the low hum of distant conversation over what would normally be a pleasant boulevard. But the stone statues, at first appearing only here and there, like odd decorations, now number in several per block. And the otherwise plain square ahead is outright cluttered with stone figures. They take countless forms, from humans to halflings to orcs, lizard folk, and even stranger, all forever frozen in acts of desperation, defiance, or despair. The quaint, statue-filled square is also filled with people. Several dozen townsfolk shout and argue, their voices somehow out of place among the silent statues.
Okay.
So,
So
Anka, as you
sad.
approach, you can give your speech there.
Say, I say the exact same thing as I sort of approach and say, people of Absalon and gathered parties, I wish to address those that speak for the people here. It looks like a few of you have gathered as opposed to the Pathfinder Society.
I'm going to yeah, what she said, and then just tap her on the back and cast guidance on her. That gives you a
Okay.
+1 bonus to your skill check.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Okay, and Zabar, where do you want to end up? So it looks like Anka is going up on the stage there. So Zabar, you're going to stick right with her.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
right behind her.
All right, Greta, what are you up to?
I had followed Anka to Hope and hype her up as well. I had said I'd follow.
Okay, so move yourself.
If I find... Oh, there I am. Okay.
There we go. And Jimmy Jabs.
I'm going to follow a little bit behind,
Okay.
keep an eye over the situation. And these are all statues over here? Or...
No, this over to the west here is the assembled crowd of people with logs and women with umbrellas. You know, standard things that people come to mobs with. And then we have the three leaders of this group, or three people that are hyping them up. As you come in, they're, giving some speech. And as they see you approaching, they're like, oh, here they come, trying to take away our culture and our monuments. What's next? We just remove all the buildings from Absalom? Is that the next thing we're going to do? And they're led by a barbarian. She's not even one of us. She's probably not even from here.
Well, excuse me. First off, trying to make assumptions based off of my profession. All right. So, you there. I point to the blacksmith.
Mhm.
You are a man of steel and metal. Your strength is not to be questioned. I have no quarrel with you. I quasi-agree with you that this is your history here. But, and I will emphasize this, for being in Absalom and being amongst your civilized people, your culture, the reason I choose to be here instead of orcs is because whereas you all can live in harmony and peace with others, my people would rather put your heads on stakes and display them in some grotesque form to scare away their enemies. Are you better than orcs? Or are you better than this? As I point over to the statues and such. And I'm attempting diplomacy. She's not very good at it.
Nice.
But at the same point in time,
Okay. You do get a +1.
7.
Nailed it!
I mean, honestly, they are weak, though, and probably deserve their fate. But still, that is no excuse for being completely backwards in the way that you conduct yourselves.
Oh, the crowd members.
Rubble.
I would like to try to identify the statue we are supposed to be saving from
Okay.
all the statues that look like they're running away.
Okay. You can make a perception check. 19. Okay. With the ones that you can see, you don't. It looks like it might be this person back here. Ping,
Ping one more time, please.
ping.
Ah.
Make the noise or just ping it?
Ping it, please.
Ping.
Got it. I mean, the noise is pretty great, too. You can keep doing that as well.
Also, Brent, you notice that this creature here, this is not a statue of a snake. You're pretty sure it's some kind of snake creature who has been turned to stone.
Huh.
Was part of the running of the Gorgon. Haya, what is Greta doing as Anka tries to persuade the blacksmith and it does not seem like it's working.
Greta will put a gentle hand on on Anka's shoulder and say, "What Anka is trying to say is that though this is an important part of Absalom's history, it is also a chapter that's very, very dark. Do you truly want to be compared to the savages beyond Absalom's walls, or do you want to be remembered for your strengths, your civility?" I was kind of hoping to give her a
Guidance on Haya.
oh, jeez.
Okay.
Furthermore, we're truly here to save a Pathfinder Society member. So let us hope I do okay, since I just... Oh, 22? 23?
23.
Plus 1.
23.
So, your words are lovely, but you feel like the smith is not going to be swayed by pretty words. You think, with your 23 diplomacy, reading the room as it were,
Right.
that you will need to play to each of the 3 leaders, to their specific, kind of like their niche. And if you can convince them each individually to step down, the crowd will probably disperse. If you take too long to do that, there will probably be a riot.
Good Lord.
So you feel that if you can figure out what would be best for a barrister, a smith, and a herbalist, that you might be able to kind of de-escalate the situation.
Greta will turn to her companions and kind of whisper, like, I think we should try and de-escalate by playing to each of the leaders of the gang's strength. So what do you think would reach a barrister, a smith, and a herbalist best, but their own specializations, there we go.
I think we should electrocute
No,
the armor smith.
no.
No? Okay.
That does not sound good.
No.
I'm in agreement with the rest on this one. No. Although the armor smith, I think I can get. I take armor smith. That sound good?
Oh, okay.
I think I can list. We can talk about
One more time.
the
Yeah, real weird sound.
I think I can help with the herbalist,
Okay.
and I'll talk about
And you with the
plans.
barrister then?
Take on the barrister,
Yeah.
and I'll try and sneak
Excuse me with
around.
laws. And remember, any chairs, push him over.
Okay.
Done.
I will do it. I guess I'll take the salve and I'll go around to our friend and see if I can rub some salve on them.
Okay. You're going to try to
Yeah.
basically get unnoticed to the...
Right.
Getting to the point. Got it. Okay. All right. So, Anka, you said you were going to take the blacksmith. What do you think would sway a blacksmith? What kind of skill or recall knowledge or lore do you think that would be appropriate for the blacksmith?
And you talk about me being barbarian, and maybe I work in hills and forests and such, but I become strong over time, strong like people of Absalom. And that said, you, sir, I know your profession takes strength, but I could beat you in arm wrestling any day of the week. Are you afraid to take such a challenge in front of your people? Or otherwise be embarrassed by a woman?
Oh snap! Guidance.
So the gnome is the hype man, just jumping around behind.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I have to jump
Okay.
to be seen.
That's true. That's true. All right. And Zabar, what are you going to say to the herbalist?
So I walk over to the herbalist. I'm sorry, the
What
herbalist.
skill or lore would you like to use?
I will be using nature, but I'm going to be. Listen. So we were in this building, and this moron decided to do a ritual and they used red mushrooms instead of brown mushrooms. Could you imagine making such a rudimentary mistake like that? How? I don't understand how these people, with all their book learning, think they can do such wonderful things like this without knowing anything about actual nature.
Uh-huh.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. It is getting real. Ow.
Sorry, it sounded like Padme was growling at something, but I don't hear it now. So, okay. Apologies. Okay, so all right, so Zabar is talking to the herbalist with a mushroom on his head. And Jimmy Jabs, what are you going to say to the barrister? What skill or lore are you going to be using?
I'm going to try society, and I'm going to make a speech about how this might be the custom and laws currently, but customs and laws must grow as we grow as a culture, and this is something that should not go on.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Zabar, make your nature check.
That's an 11, but I'm going to use that newly gifted hero point.
So
Woohoo!
shiny.
So,
Burning a
so
hole in
shiny.
your pocket. 24. All right.
Nice.
24, much better.
Okay. All right, Jimmy Jabs, give me your society check. 25. All right. Okay. All right. So those two members seem a little more hesitant. Like they're looking at the crowd, looking at you guys, and they're kind of looking a little sheepish what their actions are. Greta, so you're going to be sneaking around the crowd?
Yes. With
All
a
right.
17. Ooh.
Okay. Anka, make a perception check for me.
Certainly.
Oh no.
11. Okay. Fine. Okay, so your idea is that you want to arm wrestle the blacksmith
Yeah.
for winner take all, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
If
All right.
Might makes right, and it would be a weakness that they were a statue and it's part of your heritage. Let us see who is really weak.
Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to think. That's not really one of the ways it was set up, but I like it. So between Anka, challenging and flexing as she has been, and Zabar, hyping behind her, the crowd is very interested in what is happening. And Greta, you are able to sneak with your little tiny legs around the square. At this point, you're like looking at stuff, looking really interested.
Ooh.
And you manage to make it to the Pathfinder and start. So you have your jar of salve, and you're like looking at the Pathfinder, trying to think what you should be doing here.
Guess I'll just start rubbing on his face.
Yeah. It's like, I hope this is gonna be okay.
Caressing their cheek.
This is
So
so
rubbing
beautifully
away.
made.
It's like the movie Ghost. Except you're working with the pottery.
Okay, so Anka, you have an 18 strength. Is that correct?
18 strength and pretty good athletics.
Yes. So, give me an athletics check. That's a good idea.
Nice.
Okay,
20
I'm not going to
frickin'
roll
eight.
because he is not as strong as you, and he's not an adventurer. So yeah, you like somebody finds a table. As they're bringing it over, Zabar tries to kick it, but they manage to pull it away from him, and they put it up. And you set up there, and everybody's chanting, and you just destroy this guy. Like, it is not a contest. Like, you yawn at one point, and then you just wreck him. And everybody's kind of looking and murmuring. And the blacksmith looks very sheepish, and the barrister and the herbalist, and they're like, okay, well, we still don't approve of this, but, enough's enough. We're going to go home. And they all start to disperse. And as they do, one of the women in the crowd starts to yell. She says, "No! No! This is not okay! You cannot erase our heritage! I will be here! You can't! It's history!"
Okay, Karen.
Calm down, Karen.
How far is she from me?
She's kind of at the back of the crowd, and as
Is she
she's
part of
yelling and people are like kind of looking at her, she starts to raise her arms and she says, "Venite de demonia conspites farindium omnibus passion fama are patendium." And as she does, these two purple swirls start to form behind her.
Oh, goodness.
Knock her out! Knock her out!
This is cutscene time. You can't do
Oh
it in a
no!
cutscene.
I hit X. I hit X.
X for doubt! X for doubt!
How old would you say this person was? In their 50s? Boomer age? Karen Boomer? Is that what we're looking
Probably 40s or 50s.
at? All right.
Okay, so she really wants to see her manager. Got it.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, boy.
And two creatures kind of swirl in behind her. And probably time for some initiatives.
Oh boy, here we go.
God. Always Karens.
Those Karens. I rolled a 14. Oh boy.
I want to speak to her manager.
Getting some combat music back up again.
Super good.
I bet you she's not even wearing a mask either.
Out Karen the Karen.
Oh, Zabar is going to try.
Here we go.
I don't know what this means, but Domino's Pizza just messaged me on my phone, was like, "Hey, you want some pizza?" I feel very targeted by that statement. I do.
That happens to me often. Wendy's is like, "Hey, you up?" And Popeyes would be like, "You want some dirty, slutty chicken breasts?" And I'm like, I don't understand why you're sending me these inappropriate messages. Also, yes.
I mean, the answer is yes.
Also, please sponsor us. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, well, call people and give them weird messages. It's not the weirdest thing. Probably, it's definitely not the weirdest job I've ever had.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Also, sorry for coughing in the mic, everyone. That caught me off guard.
Okay. So, Zabar, you're up. Also, everyone else seems pretty freaked out about this. They were also kind of holding on to stupid heritage statues, but they weren't all about summoning whatever these things are in the street. That's not really what they signed up for. They signed up to carry umbrellas and logs, not whatever this is.
Okay. So, quick question about the map. This Karen?
Mhm.
Okay.
That is the person who was speaking.
Great.
You can call her Karen if you like.
Oh, I am. And what is Karen wearing? Is it armor or is it
Wearing clothes.
clothes? Is it
She's
metal?
wearing a green dress. No.
Okay.
And
Nope.
she has an
All right,
umbrella in
great.
her hand.
Cool.
So, first action is I whisper to the tiny mushroom that I'm wearing on my head.
Uh-huh.
I say, "Go give this to Karen." And I use my ability to where is it? Hang on.
Oh, good.
I can cast a touch spell on my familiar, then my familiar can go deliver it. It has to spend. Yeah.
You still have to spend all the actions to cast it.
Yep. So it's 2 actions to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Nice.
So I give that to Gallerina, and then she scoots her boot over to Karen.
What is
And-
Gallerina's speed?
That's what I'm looking at now.
Because she has a reach of 0.
She's tiny. She has a reach of
Right, which-
0, and she has a
She
speed
has
of
to be in the
25
same
feet.
square.
Yes.
Okay.
She has a speed of 25. So, and she has to spend
Just make it.
she has to spend both of her actions doing that.
Mhm.
So she winds up in that square, and Shocking grasps Karen.
Does it have to spend any kind of action to deliver the touch?
It does not. I don't believe so. Let me go back.
I'm gonna squint harder at you.
Okay. Transfer a touch spell to your familiar. Its power to command to deliver the spell. If you do, the familiar uses its 2 actions for the round to move to the target of your choice and touch that target.
Right. I think the 2 actions are move and touch.
Okay, so yes, it makes. So she makes it there and touches.
Was it her
touches-
speed 25?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, 1 action to move, 1 action to touch. That's fine with me.
So
Zippity zap.
yep.
Does it have to make a touch attack?
Yeah. But its attack looks like it's 18.
Escapist says
Yeah.
the touch releases the spell?
Yes.
Right. But
That's how
she
it
still has to make
generates.
the touch attack.
Right.
Yep.
So
So-
18 attack.
Okay. Yep. It's an unarmored lady just yelling in the street.
And she takes 13 damage.
And she goes down.
Oh. Do the creatures
Right
dissipate?
They do not, and now everybody's freaking out that this little mushroom creature ran out, like jumped off your head, ran across the square, and just electrocuted this woman.
So rude.
Oh, as a free action, I go, Gallerina, no!
All right, Jimmy, you're up.
I am going to cast Hydraulic Push
Mm.
at this one here.
Okay.
I think that is. It's the one northwest
Yep.
of Gallerina.
Okay.
Ooh, 20.
It's a 20 attack. That's against AC,
Um,
I'm assuming.
I would believe so.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
the
quite
20
sure.
will hit.
Nice.
So it does 8 damage, right? And it's knocked back 5 feet.
Did I roll 6 ones?
It's 3d6, not 66.
Right.
Oh, that's critical. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Excuse me.
Still done. I got a 1 and a 2.
It's pushed back. Okay.
All right.
And is that 2 actions or 3 actions?
That is 2 actions, and then with my third, I will move forward. And there we go.
Okay. So this creature here is going to go. It is going to attack Gallerina.
Oh no!
Wait, so there was no
Consequence.
penalty for sending your familiar next to the bad guys?
Shroom.
No.
Mushroom, mushroom.
Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. Sorry.
Okay. Does a 27 hit your familiar?
Yeah, that actually crits my familiar.
No,
Ooh,
they're
that's
not
no
named
good.
though.
They're not.
But
No,
But it will do
double
double
damage.
damage. Yeah.
For the folks at home, Gallerina has 10 hit points.
Gallerina, no.
Okay, is Gallerina immune to any kind of damages?
I do not believe at this level.
Okay, cool. So she's going to take 1d8 piercing plus 1d8 evil damage.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, 1d4
Evil.
evil damage. Yeah, 1d8 piercing plus 1d4 evil. She takes 2 damage because they're bad at fighting, apparently.
Ooh.
Oh, hang on. Double that.
Oh, 4.
Takes 4.
Mm-hmm.
Still though.
I mean,
And she needs to make a fortitude save unless she's immune to things that take fortitude saves.
no, her fortitude is +4.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh no,
Boy.
Gallerina.
Total of 5.
Gallerina.
Okay, so that is a critical fail.
I don't
She
think so.
is stupefied 1.
All right, that's fair. What is that? It's combat stat.
So stupefied. What? Took me to second when I clicked on it. That's not good.
that's
That's the wrong.
stupefied. Your thoughts and instincts are clouded. Stupefied comes with a number. You take a minus. I'm stupefied 1.
Correct.
All right, cool. Then I take a -1 well, Gallerina takes a -1 on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks.
Okay.
That's not good.
No, absolutely not.
Not great.
Yikes.
All right. And for its second action, it's going to attack her again.
You can. I don't think it's allowed.
That is a 4.
Okay.
That's a critical miss.
Okay. And for its third action, it's going to do it again. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Ooh.
Just regular hit.
So she takes 10 damage.
Oh. She is unconscious and dying.
No.
Okay. So then the second one's going to move. It's going to move here. 5, 15. What is its speed? Okay. 5, 15, 20, 25 to Jimmy and attack him.
Oh, sorry.
It's flying.
It's flying.
Yep. Got a 9. So I'm guessing that's a miss. Probably critical miss.
My
One on the die.
C is 16, so that is 5 lower.
Yep. But it's a natural 1, so that's crit miss. And then second attack, a 15, which I believe is
Just a miss.
just a miss. Okie doke. Greta, you're up.
So while this is happening, Greta's been like massaging the bomb into this Pathfinder's face, just trying to like get some circulation going, hopefully. And she's like, "What's going? Oh, for goodness sake!" So as her first action, she will draw her rapier. Her second action, she will 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, for goodness sake.
Little legs.
And throw her rapier at this thing. Fuck. Okay, no. And as her third action, she will start a new turn just so she can be there to distract the creature and not have it eat her mushroom friend some more for next turn, I
Thank you.
guess. You're welcome. Hey, P-Brain, over here. There you go. That's
All right,
as much as I
Anka,
need.
you're up.
I will spend an action to rage, and then I'm going
Woohoo.
to up to here and come after him with the great axe. So,
Okay.
that's an additional 6 damage tacked onto that because I have the Fury Instinct or whatever.
Nice.
So it does +6 damage.
It's +2 normally for a regular rage, but it's +6 for mine under the instinct that I have. In the event that I get like weapon specialization, I think it doubles to 12. But,
Okay, I didn't think you got the better rage because it was fury, but I'll take your word for it. If it's wrong, we'll fix it later. So an additional
No
6
problem.
damage is 25. That you hit this thing for?
I believe so. Yes, let me double check and I'll also screenshot it and throw in Discord really quick. But yeah, 15 or 17 damage.
Okay, this thing just poofs in a acrid, sulfuric cloud of purple smoke.
Nice. Excuse me.
Anka's not playing around.
Nice, Anka. Kicking
Thank
butts.
Yeah. All right. You still have another action. That wasn't even your
that
own.
was-
Oh no, you raged. You
I
moved. You
Right.
attacked.
Yep.
Okay. I forget that rage is not a free thing now.
Shame.
Nope.
I mean,
All
it
right, so
could
at this point,
be.
it's not.
I tried.
Playing by the rules. Okay, at this point, everybody screams and starts to run.
Unquote.
Off they go.
Let the target rich environment.
Wait, Karen runs off too? Rude.
No, she's dead.
Oh, right.
She's there.
She's unconscious.
Right. Sorry, all these
I
things
have
just look the same.
Oh, and actually, Matt, I think you're actually right because it says I misunderstood specialization because it says specialization ability, and I think it's once you get weapon specialization it increases. to
Correct.
6. And then greater weapon specialization. Okay, you're right. So my apologies on that.
It's okay.
I thought it was just something that came under Fury Instinct.
No. So the thing about Fury Instinct is that you don't have an anathema. So all the other instincts, there's some other thing that restricts what you can do. Like you can't refuse a physical or a personal challenge, or you can't, let an insult slide or something like that. Fury Instinct, you don't have any of that. But you, on the other hand, you also don't get the better rage, but you get a free feat at first level. So there's give and take to all of it. In any case, with that damage, it still killed it, whether or not
Okay.
you had the extra 4. But just good to know for future. All right, so everybody runs, and then it is Zabar's turn.
Okay. First action. Oh, well, okay. How do you want to do this? Do you want me to take my actions and then the dying save for Gallerina, or do you want them to make the save first and then all my stuffs?
I think beginning of turns, both the same initiative. That's when the save happens. So let's
Okay.
do Gallerina now.
All right, so she needs to make a flat check at a DC 11. So it's just a straight up D20.
Come on, Gallerina.
15.
Woohoo!
So she is now. So she moves up one step. So she is no longer dying. She
So
is
she's
now
now wounded 1.
wounded 1. Great. She's gonna stay down.
Okay. Makes
My
sense.
next action is to use one of my focus spells. I think I can reach. Let me just double check. Oh, no, I can't. 35. Who? Okay. Well, then. That's what I say.
Mhm.
Uh,
Can you heal her?
I can. I just got to get close. Yeah, so then my second action is to move 5, 15, 20, which is good there. It's my speed, right? Yeah, 20.
Yes.
And then
now
I-
you are flanking Gallerina, which is good. Good.
Yeah. Oh. I have to stop there. I'm then going to use battle medicine, which allows me
Nice.
to make medicine check in combat, even though normally you can't. I have a healer's kit,
Okay.
DC 15.
Correct.
And just to be clear, you do not need a healer's kit to do battlefield medicine.
Oh, interesting.
You also don't need any free hands, as far as anyone can tell.
You can do it with your face.
Yep, I fell into a long thread which went over this, looking for something completely different.
So I actually get a 20 because I get a +2 bonus to treating wounds for natural medicine.
Nice.
So
I think it's only if you have a like natural stuff, like you're in nature and you can find extra
okay.
ingredients.
Okay. Well, still an 18 beats a 15.
Yes.
So Gallerina recovers 2d8.
Nice.
Nice. And now she's immune to that for 1 day, correct?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
12.
one day.
Yeah.
12. That's 10 more
Blood
than
shoots out of her eyeballs.
Oh,
because she
jeez.
has. That's more than
Too
she
much.
had.
Yes.
Too much.
Points.
Overfull.
Lord.
Sorry. It's like when you overfill your gas tank and just
Tipper.
kind of like.
Yeah.
Chip her a little bit.
Sorry. That's my turn.
Okay.
Next turn, I'm gonna
Jabs.
use cool.
You're
Jibbity
up.
jabs. Jibbity.
I will
Oh.
come up to here for my first movement, and then I'm going to do hydraulic push again and shove him against the wall behind me.
Okay. Roll out attack. 10.
Mm.
10 is not going to do it.
It is not.
Oh dear.
So I just splash it with some water.
It's real wet now.
Oh,
Does it
boy.
smell like? Is it like wet dog smell? Like, because you said there was like this acrid purple smoke, but like, what's it smell like?
This thing smells like violence,
Okay.
and it is a gnashing sphere of teeth, fins, and spines.
Oh boy.
Oh, so it's like low tide because of the fins and spine. Yeah. Ugh.
Possibly.
Ugh.
Gross.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy.
The thing will. So the thing starts to like breathe deep,
Uh-oh.
and you see this bluish purple like energy get pulled out of the body of the fallen summoner,
Oh no.
and it just starts like it's eating it. It's like bobbing back and forth,
No, thank you.
and that will be its turn.
No, thank you. Please proceed without us.
Yeah.
Greta, you are up.
Greta is took some time to catch her breath, and now that she's here on her little legs, she's going to swing with her rapier for a 20 frickin' 6.
Nice.
I'll allow it.
Okay, but is it a crit?
Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean I take?
Draw one of them there, crit card.
Oh yeah. Crit hit, draw. One card, please. And hello, please. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Rapier is slashing,
Piercing.
piercing. Thank you. Deep hurting. The target is fatigued.
Okay. So it does double damage rather than 8 damage. It does 16.
Heck
I'm not
yeah.
going to use that critical damage at the bottom.
Okay,
I don't really like it because it just re-rolls the damage.
got it.
So for this one, we're just going to double the middle.
Okay.
So 16 damage, and then you have fatigued this critter.
Excellent.
I also can't make this card go. Oh, there it is. Okay.
So that was my first attack. So since it went so well the last time, I'm going to do it again. For a 12.
12 will not hit.
Curses!
Fatigue takes a -1 to AC.
Aha!
I am aware. And
Okay.
12 is still far enough away.
Oh.
She's
Sorry.
She's just
tried
in. Thank you. I appreciate it. She is in the zone. Wait, hold on.
Auto zone.
Don't you want to crit fail? Just keep swinging.
Yeah, keep
No.
going. Just go for it.
But since lovely Galerina is probably going to be up soon, she will take a step this way, so hopefully she'll be flanking for it the next time if it's still up. And that's my turn.
All right. Anka, let's put this thing to rest.
Come on, Anka.
Yeah.
First
Oh.
attack coming in is Great Axe.
Nice.
Jeez.
I will use Furious Finish, I think, which in addition, it gives me damage bonus equal to the number of rounds I have left in my rage, which is 8.
Mhm.
And then I also have an additional +2 for some raging, so that'll be 16 points if that hits.
So 27 is a crit.
Yes.
Let's draw one of those green crit cards there.
There we
Let
go.
me just click on it, right?
One card. Yep.
There, he's got it.
And
So,
an
there we
axe
go.
is slashing, right?
Yes. I can see that I have a card, but I can't see what card it is.
If you click on it, it should
Should
get
pop up.
large.
Okay, good.
I want to
There we
steal
go.
it.
And it depends on slashing is bewildering display. The target is flat-footed until the end of its next turn.
Great. So you bring your axe across. You do, what was it, 16 was the normal damage?
Yes.
So it's 32 damage. And in addition to being fatigued and flat-footed, it is very,
Dead?
very dead.
Good lord.
So in a puff of smoke, Anka the Demon Slayer once again removes the demon from the map.
Good work, Anka.
And when you do, a little gem falls out
Ooh.
of the cloud of smoke.
I
Above my
wonder-
head, go.
It's about the size of a human fist.
That's not little.
No, that's like the
Well, it's
size
not
of my
head
head.
size, but it's like the size of a human fist, yeah.
I wonder if this is what it was trying to devour off of the body.
When it ate the other one, it got solidified into this. You know how pressure makes diamonds, and then this one is just the diamond of the other one, and then do 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 do.
Okay, friends. Well, you guys are tidying yourselves off. I'm going to go over here and continue massaging our friend with the bomb.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Certainly.
I go knock over the arm wrestling table.
Okay.
Yeah.
10.
As is only appropriate. Okay, great. So you start rubbing more salve on this guy,
Uh-huh.
and then as you're doing that, you're,
Wait, we hear what?
that feels nice. I mean, I'm totally. Oh, thank you. I've just. Oh, yes. Oh boy, I was very stiff and was not recently returned to life.
It appears that some parts of you are still stone.
I'm not touching. Nope. Bye.
Mm.
So the Pathfinder thanks you for helping. He's a little disoriented at first because the last thing he knew he was running from a Gorgon.
Right.
But he thanks you, and he says, now, one of the things I managed to smuggle. He's an elf, by the way.
Okay.
So one of the things I managed to smuggle out of the prison was this statue, and he reaches into one of his pockets and his satchel and presents you with a small gold idol.
Huh.
If you have religion, you can do a recall knowledge.
I'm apparently not proficient in it, so
That's fine. So it is a beautiful golden idol. He says it'll fetch a. I couldn't begin to pay you back for saving my life and returning me from this horrible fate, but it's all I have, and I will happily give it to you. Thank you so much.
Certainly, just be sure to check in with the Pathfinder Society, as that is who has told us to come get you. And, yep, you should take care of that elsewhere.
It's
Yep.
a side effect from Stone
Goodbye.
turning back. Bye.
Bye.
And he scampers off.
I would like to try to identify the jewel.
Okay. That would be a religion call knowledge.
I'm not trained in religion.
You're not sure what that is.
I got a rock.
I got an idol. Does anybody know what this is?
Wait. Is there a spot on the idol for the rock?
Is there?
No. The idol looks like a human woman with a spear and a shield. Without a better frame of reference, she almost looks like she's Greek. Like when I'm talking like Greek, like ancient Greek, like with kind of robes,
Right.
and like a bronze or gold headdress, like almost like a partial helmet, and long, dark colored hair, kind of curly. Well, actually, she's gold, so it all looks gold. But that's the way it appears.
I'm a worshiper of Gozra. Does it look like Gozra?
It does not.
Okay, cool.
Oh, does it look like Gozer? The Gozerian. None of them looks like.
Greta, if someone asks if you're a god, you say yes.
Does this mean I'm the gatekeeper? No? Okay.
Was that by the Keymaster? I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know what's happening.
so that
Copyright
is
infringement.
definitely not. So that was this module, this adventure. It was
Woohoo!
those 4 kind of little mini adventures. So I hope everybody had a good time. So now everybody has played 2 different types of characters.
That's right.
Yes.
And let's say we do this again in 3 weeks. I'll figure out another adventure, and everybody pass your character type to the left, and we'll do this again,
Okay.
and we'll make them level 3.
Woohoo!
Okay?
Level
So I'm going
3.
to turn... What's that?
Level 3.
That's right.
Yes, level 3. And we'll deal with in between. I'll message you guys about what the starting loot will be. Now that you're getting a little higher up, you'll have some money for maybe magic items.
Nice.
Magic items are a lot different than they were in first edition, so I would definitely take a chance to look at those. And let's say that for the next group of characters, you can play anything that is in published material by Paizo for 2nd edition at this time. So core rulebook, if you want to use the Lost Omens guides, Advanced Player's Guide isn't out yet, unfortunately. So I think that's it, right? That's what we have to pick from.
Some of the adventure paths have special spells, and I believe there might be 1 race in them. But other than that, I think everything's in those books.
Okay, so let's just stick to the Lost Omens world guide and character guide, and the core rulebook for the next group, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So I know that we're planning another break, and we ended this one last time. I think we went to 5:30 or so. We ended this one a little early,
That's right.
but I'm happy to answer any questions now that I'm actually looking at the stream. Escapist, what do we got? Yeah, Big Shot level at 3 adventures. That's right. So what do we have as far as things we need to respond to, other than food? Looks like.
Yeah, you started
That gentleman.
yep. Mm-hmm. You guys started a whole thing with the food.
It's not our fault.
Mostly talk about fast food.
Fast
Yeah,
food restaurants just
it's true.
and
Slide into the DMs all the
yeah,
time.
slide in our DMs. That's right. Okay. Well, yeah. So if there's nothing else from the stream, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who showed up today. Whether you stayed the whole time or you just saw a little bit, we really appreciate it. When will Pete be a snarkier character?
Well,
Pete, you want to answer that? Is that next time? Is that in future time?
So with snarkier characters and such, typically with folks that I haven't been playing with for a long time, I try not to play a character that may pick on someone or be snarky about that. So most of my characters either come off like altruistic or naive or not trying to mess with the party. But
Oh.
the ones that I put forward for the playtest, the cleric, which I think is shuffling to me, is definitively not snarky. It's going to be like an older man that's just like a really benevolent, almost hippie-ish type guy. So,
Nice.
it'll be a little while for snark, but it's not too snarky at some point.
Okay. Okay.
Brilliant. All right. Well, if
Okay.
that is all, if there are no more questions, I think we're going to try and raid a friend. Let's see who all is currently streaming. It looks like. Oh, hold on. Let me just double check that she's actually on. Because sometimes it happens where we will raid and they're just finishing or all that fun stuff. So I think we're going to go ahead and raid the Lexi Kitty, who is an adorable, adorable streamer and is basically my Twitch mom. She was the one who kind of got me started a year ago with all this fun stuff.
So before we go, very quickly, I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow. I would really
Yes.
appreciate it. It's from 1 to 3. I don't know what's going to be yet, but I'll figure it out. If you guys have suggestions, just hit me up. And we'll stream something tomorrow for a couple hours, and I think that will get us to our affiliate?
Well,
Hiya.
hopefully they'll accept
Fingers
our
crossed.
affiliate status and yep.
Yes. Yeah, so that'll be great. So please show some support for that. And again, Cracked Eye Podcast, you can find it wherever podcasts are given away for free. And also, we'll have 3 weeks right here. We'll be back doing this again. All right, right away.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Yeah.